The Yukon Northwest Territories has never won a Scott Tournament of Hearts. Kaylo and her team from Yellowknife is who they're counting on this week in Regina. She hoped to flip-flop from a year ago. She was 4-7 in Vancouver, hoped to be 7-4 here in Regina, but now at 5 losses, just trying to stay alive. People here believe in polar power, not polar power failure. Staying alive, staying alive. New Brunswick trying to stay alive. Kathy Floyd on this final day of round-robin play. She sits at 5 losses. That's the bubble. A 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5. 5 teams are on the bubble as we enter this final day of round-robin play. Nova Scotia, Manitoba just 2. Guaranteed playoff spots, Alberta and Ontario. Team Canada can clinch with a win this morning. Saskatchewan hopes to stay alive, and there you see the teams at 5. Even the teams at 6 mathematically have a chance, but my goodness, Einstein couldn't figure out the math. Here are all the teams on the ice in this 15th draw to begin this final day of play. And yes, winter is back in Regina on a Thursday at the Scott Tournament of Hearts. We're live at the Agridome in Regina, and it's the beginning of the final 3 draws of round-robin play, our featured game in New Brunswick, Yukon Northwest Territories. Hello again, everyone, and welcome back to the Agridome. And Ray, this is a spot that no team wants to be in when they started last Saturday. And that's with the proverbial backs against the wall, but both these teams are at 5 losses.
You're sure we're alive, eh?
Yes, or as lively as possible.
Well, last night, Kathy Floyd won a very big game against BC to keep herself alive, and you're right, no one wants to be in this spot. One of them is going to disappear. Actually, as you mentioned in your opening comments, 6 losses mathematically is alive, but if that's the case, that we'll have to curl all through the night.
You're starting over.
Kaylo, she came here with a goal. She wanted to have only 4 losses, and she got a chance also to make the tiebreaker or the playoff, and that's really the goal of all the teams here. So this will be an interesting draw.
And we'll keep our eye on as well the game featuring Sandra Schmerler, Team Canada. She knows she needs one more win to put herself into the Final 4. So that's what we'll watch on this Thursday morning. And just a reminder, if you're close to your laptop, well, you can follow right along on the TSN web address. Keep up to date on what's going on at www.tsn.ca/curling on your laptop on a Thursday morning in Regina.
You're in room 1056. Enjoy your stay.
Thank you.
This way, notebook.
Hey! You got my notebook! Excuse me!
Toshiba. Toughen up for today's world. Call 1-800-387-5645.
It was about the time that gold was discovered on Bonanza Creek that the Canadian Bank of Commerce set out on the epic trek to the Klondike to open the first official bank. There was plenty of gold, all right, but the men knew they could trust the bank because they were there on behalf of the government and could see a larger dream, a dream called Canada.
As in the past, CIBC continues to play a pioneering role by investing in Canada's vision of the future. Canadian Imperial Bank of Commerce, seeing beyond.
When AT&T Canada started this Dime Time thing, I said to myself, Dime Boy, you gotta be a part of this. Call anyone in Canada, any evening, any weekend, for a dime or less. Who needs the phone? Dime Time someone you love, okay? I'm no hero. I'm just trying to get Canada talking. one dime at a time. New dime time, only from AT&T Canada.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
Wouldn't putting your stars together with our 5-star rating be a bright thing to do?
Remember, kids in the back seat.
And buckle up.
The 1998 Scott Tournament of Hearts from Regina, Saskatchewan on TSN is brought to you by Scotties Facial Tissue, the perfect combination of softness and strength.
On a snowy Thursday morning at the Agridome in Regina, our featured game. New Brunswick, Yukon Northwest Territories is on sheet A. Let's read the ice now with Ray, brought to you by Star Choice.
What do they say? The weather outside's delightful. It's cold out there. It's winter around the center guards, about 2 to 2.5. Pretty straight in the morning. The corners, maximum 2.5. You just can't get into this 12-foot area. Hey, Jack Frost is gone. No more this morning. This slide path may flatten out a little bit. You still have to be careful when you're throwing the big weight. They will run straight. Watch the outside in shots. I think it's safer inside out. Most of all, you got to have the run backs. Bang them back to get rid of those rocks in the house. Important game for both teams.
You betcha it is. Both teams are sitting at 5 losses. New Brunswick. You see Kathy Floyd on the left, Kelly Kaylo on the right. It'll be New Brunswick and the team from the Thistle St. Andrews in St. John that plays the Redstone, and so they will have
right there, Cheryl.
The hammer here in this first, and to begin play on this 15th draw on the final day of round robin play. The lead from Yellowknife Curling Club is Cheryl Burlington.
Well, Kathy Floyd came up, as I mentioned in the opening comments, Dick, with a big win yesterday against BC, and that really kept her hopes alive. It was kind of a back and forth game, but she made a couple key shots and big shots, as a matter of fact, and got herself in position to win it and closed it off with a guard that turned into a freeze with her last stone, but put BC in a position where they really didn't have a shot. So Kathy was 2 up coming home. So this will be interesting. We know Kelly Kaylo wants very badly. She comes here with a stronger team this year, and she wants very badly to try and get to those tiebreakers or qualify. So an important game for both.
Jane Arsenault throws the lead stone for this New Brunswick team. Very experienced. Everyone has been to a national before, either junior or Scott. The only person on Floyd's team is the second Allison Franey, a former New Brunswick junior champion. Now there's another key game on the ice as Manitoba's Lois Fowler goes against Heather Strong for Newfoundland, trying to stay at 5 losses. It's the same for Nova Scotia and Mary Matatall. She goes against the first place team, Kathy Borst, who is guaranteed a playoff spot, so you don't know about their team. In fact, they might suffer a little letdown. They've clinched. And Team Canada will try and clinch a spot in one of their 2 remaining games, playing Tammy Lowther from PEI. The byes belong to Sue Garvey. Ontario at 7-2 are in. And Saskatchewan, Kathy Trowell is all but in, trying to avoid dropping back. That would be the team I would suspect you're trying to bring back to the rest of
well,
if
the
you're
big
sitting
thing,
at 5 losses.
Everybody looking at the draws, and they all are. Everybody is, with especially with 5 losses. Looks at the game this afternoon that's going to have Saskatchewan play BC. Sue Garvey against Kathy Trowell, and that obviously, if Sue Garvey can win that game, that will make for a long, long, long Friday.
Yeah, possibly. I mean, realizing we do have 1 draw left tonight, Thursday night. There are 3 left, so it's.
So what you're saying is that anything could happen.
Yeah, you know, you're the one that always told me.
No, you're right.
Never look at it, but but you're true, and you have to. But,
of course.
But it's a key game. If somebody can bring back Saskatchewan, then those teams at 5 losses. That's why this is so important here for these 2 teams. 6, as we say. You know, if you're into math.
3-7.
But Ray, grade 10, no French.
Yeah, I have no chance.
You're not going to look at
bring it
that.
hard. Right up.
But the Manitoba game, you mentioned that already, is a big game
We're
for
both
Lois
now.
Fowler. She can
Whoa.
just keep her the little flame flickering if she
Hey,
can
Sharon.
win that game. And
Nice weight.
Kathy Floyd has last stone here, so she will try and tap this one back off the button. Walk out in front, of course.
This is the newcomer to the New Brunswick team, Allison Franey, two-time New Brunswick junior champion in her first appearance at a national. Oh, I thought they were going to sneak it by, but it just
Nice
curled
try.
at the last moment.
Yeah, that's hard luck because now it really puts Kelly in an
Right up there,
enviable
Sharon.
position to be
A
able
little
to
more ice.
put the guard on this. It's really interesting to have to try and read the ice for all our viewers, Vic, is because it changes so drastically. I watched the practice and it was coming about 2 to 2.5 feet, but it looks now like it's even this early in the game, which is only the first end. It's starting to have a little bit more movement, especially this intern.
Right over, guys.
We'll watch it closely.
Come on, get it over. That's fine. That's good. Nice shot, Sharon. Beauty. Good sweep. Shot.
The one thing that's been consistent all week is the weight. It has been, you have to watch the slide path. You can see on the takeouts, 9 to 5 seconds. We're doing from hog to hog. And the hack, if you're throwing the hack weight, it's 11.5 hog to hog. The draw is 13.5 to 14. It's been the same all week. But it's great brushing ice, Vic, so you really have to be on your toes with the brushing because they, in the later ends, the ring area seems to get a little bit fudgy, and you have to watch it as the rocks enter the house.
I like this. Do you want to be in or do you want to be high? Well, biting is okay, or just short.
You guys like that?
No deeper.
Okay.
When you were playing, anyway, you still do. Sorry, as a senior
It's like
player.
I've died or something.
No, but if you were in this position, when did you do the self-analysis? I guess the difficulty is not to look back and be too critical when you still have a chance,
No
because
line.
I'm sure Yukon, Northwest Territories, and New Brunswick can look back at games this week and go, you know, darn it, if we'd just done that, we wouldn't be at 5-5 and we'd have a chance. And maybe it's more difficult to focus on what the task at hand sometimes, because you are critical of your own performance.
Well, I know it's pretty simplistic, but there's no point worrying with those games that are behind you because you can't do anything about them, obviously. But it's like the thrown pass that's dropped. There's nothing you can do about that. You have to keep looking forward. But you do say, walking out yesterday, I was walking along with the Manitoba team, and Brian Fowler said, gee, we'd sure like to live that first day over. Yes, he would, come out of that first day, with one or two wins. And that happens. But the key to how you feel is looking at the draw, looking at your position and saying to yourself, gee, we can still make it. We're just, we're in a position to be able to make it. Like Sue Garvey can say to herself, I can go out this afternoon and beat Saskatchewan, Kathy Draw, and I'm back in the hunt.
There.
And that's the task at hand.
Yeah.
Trying to run back, and that yellow zone, top 4,
Yeah, I like that.
belongs to the team
Up
from the
here,
yellow
Dawn.
knife, and it is buried.
Okay. Same weight.
Dawn Moses throws the third stone for the team from Yellowknife in her 4th appearance at a national championship.
Go now.
Nice young thrower.
Whoa. Big
Seen
weight.
Dawn before, of course.
Gotcha. Come on, bend a little. Close, yeah. Close. Yeah. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. Hurry. Whoa.
Oh,
And they'd brushed that.
Good
They would have
shot.
got
Nice
that
work,
by.
guys.
Good try, though.
Nice shooting, Dawn.
Thanks.
That works.
Just about come through there.
Boy, I tell you, if they brushed that, they get that by. They may have got that to the
I
top
thought there
12
was a
foot.
bit of a hole there, so we had to kind of plug it and plug the ring.
it's interesting. It's almost as if Kelly Kaylo got caught. She was worried more about the the red stone, rubbing off it, trying to get by it, and forgot to look at the yellow.
14.75 when you're...
Looks like some pretty good finish here early in the morning.
Nice shot.
It's a good shot. Get them off the stones off the center line.
Opens up that stone, that yellow stone. Top 4 foot, remember, New Brunswick. And Kathy Floyd has the hammer here in the first.
That's a good 3 foot of curl to cover that one. So it's if you go back to my comments and reading the ice, it's curling more than it was in practice. So you can add a half a foot from that outside in shot to the one I gave you. If in actual fact this is the ice.
Real high guard.
Kelly talks about the fact that it is hard for the teams up north to get the competition. She just says we need to play against the top teams more often.
14.75, something like that. 15.
And if they do that, if they go get the competition, then they can put themselves in a position
on the tick if we get the red tick there.
To be more consistent and to be able to compete on a consistent basis at this level.
Kelly Kaylo, skip stones.
No line yet. Yep. No line, no line. No, not yet. No line.
Whoa.
Now you can.
Yep. Where's the weight? Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Curling too much.
Whoa.
Sit down.
Whoa.
Sit down.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Sit. Stop.
Down.
Well, I'll tell you, she's right about the ice. That's good 3 foot of curl. So take that reading the ice outside in.
Just goes and
around
goes,
the center guards and scratch the 2.5 and put a 3 in your mind because it's coming with that turn anyway. We'll watch the out turn closely, but it's coming 3 feet there. The surface looks great this morning. You can see if you were with us yesterday or last night, you can see that there's no frost out there at all. Now that doesn't mean it won't build up a little bit during the day. But Jack Frost is, as I mentioned, outside today, not inside.
Going out, we could have swept it higher up, held the line for a while, and then let her go.
Yeah, that's what I was.
But I thought it was going to hang on the red one. Then if you had the right weight, you could still go cheap, but hard to call that. Well, shoot, she's got a false line that one too, right?
Is it in?
She's going to want which way she's going to throw here. Yeah.
Kathy Floyd at her first.
She got the front off. Once more the guard.
You can see Don Moses putting down the brush. In fact, he's giving her a little bit more.
I think just a little less weight, eh? And we'll keep that line there.
I wanted to start the morning out with a perfect circle.
Well, what's that little bump on Pretty good.
Well, you know who's home watching, you know, all propped up with her tea and honey.
Linda will be back with us this afternoon tonight.
Linda has the little clipboard and she'll be taking notes this morning.
Those former teachers. Kelly Kaylo trying to protect a stone that has been in there since.
No line still. No line still.
First stone.
Yeah. Hurry! Hurry! Where's the weight? Whoa! Whoa!
Oh, settle down. No, she's going again.
Don't touch.
Yeah, it's curling again.
Sit down. Sit.
A little better weight though.
That was a little higher.
Pretty good shot.
Still quite.
A little bit of a hole there.
Hole or an angle raise here? Or a raise of some kind?
I think she can get through the hole. It's there. It's certainly there. Just to pick it out.
Yeah. Just lose it at the end. It's tough because we've got to come around that red one first, eh?
I think it raises a point. As you look at this and the guard she just threw, she was worried about that long guard riding the 4. Why not come with the other turn then?
Well, one reason I guess is they played the in turn the whole end so that she felt she knew. But you're right. You could guard with the other turn, absolutely. So that's where your practice sessions is important, right?
Final stone for Kathy Floyd and New Brunswick. Gonna find the hole. here in the first. Get it by? No, she'll crash. Yukon, Northwest Territories, and Kaylo will open with a steal against Kathy Floyd. Here in this 15th draw in Regina.
Since 1982, Scott's Paper has been the proud sponsor of the Scott Tournament of Hearts.
That's right, Gavin. Scott Towels has been there for the spills of victory.
And Scotties was there for the disappointments of defeat. Oh, that was a tough loss.
Here's Sandra Schmerler and the Scott product team practicing their winning form.
What great action! That Scott team really delivers.
That was great. As always, the Scott Tournament of Hearts is brought to you by this family of fine Scott Paper products.
Yes, it's boredom twitch syndrome. You're lucky. There's a new treatment.
Got boredom twitch syndrome? Get relief with Star Choice Digital Satellite Television. Over 90 channels of sports, movies, and entertainment, all with cinema quality picture and CD quality sound.
Thank you.
For a retailer in your community, call now. Finally, the choice is yours. Star Choice.
Imagine living in a neighborhood where the worst traffic you encounter is a group of running 8-year-olds, where you actually know your neighbors. And the biggest crime committed is that steak you burned last night. Recreation vehicles. Wherever you go, you're always at home. Call today for a free brochure or visit an RV dealer near you.
Let's begin our updates on this Thursday morning with Newfoundland and Manitoba. Newfoundland, Heather Strong at 2-7. Lois Fowler from Brandon at 4-5. Trying to stay there, keep herself alive. And final stone for this rookie skip at a national. Strong from the St. John's Curling Club. Pretty shot to open it up for Strong as she scores the deuce and the early lead on Manitoba. Now we move to Alberta and Nova Scotia. Kathy Borst from Edmonton tops the table at 8-1 against Nova Scotia Mary Manitow at 4-5. So she's another one of those teams. The Halifax skip trying to stay at 5, throwing against 3, trying to the angle double to get 2, but she'll have to settle for 1. Alberta has the early lead there. Manitow, the hammer, playing 2. Team Canada, Sandra Schmerler, expectedly has been a little inconsistent this week, coming off the Olympic gold experience, trying to catch their breath. This is an open draw for 2, and this is the inconsistency that we have talked about. Does she get it? Yeah, she does. So it is 2. Pardon me, I thought it came up light. Sorry, Sandra. 2 for Team Canada against PEI. As we go to the second end, Yukon Northwest Territories with the steal. So Kathy Floyd from the Thistle St. Andrews has the hammer, playing 2.
Whoa.
Well, missed by the Territories, and
Good enough.
Kathy's lying 2, so she's in a position with the hammer to pick up the deuce if they can exchange stones along the way. Kaylo will try and get the rocks as close together as possible, set up an opportunity of maybe making a double or a good hit and roll.
Allison Franey.
What was she? You okay? Or?
Yeah.
Rode down in the elevator today at the hotel with Team Canada, and like you, having come back from Japan, they're all sleeping a little bit better now. They've sort of, you know, the body clocks are readjusting.
Yeah.
Let's try this.
Hit and roll, Kelly says.
Weight's fine.
Sharon Cormier, who has lots of support here.
Yeah.
Born in Regina. Many relatives
Hurry hard.
in the area.
Right up. Come on. Right up. Hard, hard, girls. Hard, hard. Hold on. Come on. Hold on to it. Hold on. Okay. Sit down. Okay.
Well, a chance for Kathy Floyd to spread them out now. Boy, she made some big shots yesterday. We weren't doing that game, but you kept peeking over, and there was a lot of rocks in play, and she was raising rocks or coming off of rocks, freezing the stones.
One point in time, we did catch her. She fell on her knee.
Yeah, she collapsed. She said, nice time to fall down.
But one thing about also to take note is that Sue Garvey, as Linda suggests, is a pretty fearless player. She likes the stones in play, and that was a tough loss for Sue, and a game that kept certainly New Brunswick alive.
Well, Teresa Breen said last night, and I walked in, I was kind of kidding them. I said to Annie, I said, and Merklinger, I said,
well,
nice to have a good team, because Anne had a few wins where she struggled in her morning game yesterday, and boy, the team just played well, and then she got it back together again. And Teresa made a good comment. Ray, it's a long week, and it absolutely is. It's hard to keep the consistency, and that's why. That's why it is such a team sport. And when one individual or whoever it may be kind of falters or has one of those days where you struggle, and everybody has them, you just got to dig in a little deeper and make up for it. And when you can do that, that is what constitutes a very good team. And that Ontario team is a very good team.
Ontario, along with Alberta, guaranteed at least a playoff spot. And Merklinger and her team from the Rideau in Ottawa having this morning off, one of the bye teams, along with Quebec, British Columbia, and Saskatchewan. June Campbell, whose husband is being transferred back to Saskatchewan. They'll be moving to Regina. He'll be here early next month, and then she'll follow as soon as business is taken care of in the St. John area.
Shot.
After a blank in the second, Nova Scotia controls the hammer, playing the third against Alberta. Don Moses.
Don would have preferred to roll a little bit the other way, but you had to really be careful that you didn't jam it on those two rocks. You see the red rock and the yellow rock just out, particularly the red rock, just outside the ring. So, good shot. You can just notice, Victor, how freely the stone is sliding or curling today. It's just, and that's the difference. Without that little frost line, you can see there's no foot marks, and it's. The little cooler temperatures helped Lloyd Stanzo and David Merklinger and the crew, all the volunteers that work to their fingers to the bones here, putting all this together. These events do not happen without those hundreds of volunteers. It's one of the unique and wonderful things about our sport.
Peeking in at the game between Team Canada and Prince Edward Island. Team Canada opened with 2 in the first. Final stone for Tammy Lowther. and her team from the Charlottetown Curling Club, another first-time skip at this year's championship. Angle raise for 2. Bump it far enough. Great shot for a deuce for PEI and Lowther. PEI sitting at 6 losses, hoping and wishing for a spot in the possible tiebreaker, while Team Canada
Straight. Control.
looks to clinch a playoff spot with a win today.
Kathy Floyd, the outturn, inside out shot, the outturn hit to lie 2. They've done a nice job in exchanging stones right from that lead stones on, Victor. You know, one roll out and you lose that extra point.
It's set up for a possible 2 here for New Brunswick in the second.
Runs nice and straight down here with a little bit of weight.
Whoa! Whoa! Control! Whoa! No! Not at all, guys. Not at all. No roll. Okay, Kat.
No roll. Sits right there.
That was control, eh? Was it? That was up from control?
Would you like to try and spin it across and sit on top of that one? Is that the attempt here?
Yeah, you would. The thing you don't want to do is to jam it on this back red one, and then you would give up 3, wouldn't you? But yeah, you would like to roll it over a little bit, but you have to really be careful you don't jam that. You know, and those things happen. Happen so often. You just, oh no. Now instead of giving up 2, I'm giving up 3. Kelly Kaylo, very deliberate in her delivery, stays fairly high. Shows off one shoulder a little bit. Good shot by Kelly.
Compliments the rushers for holding it up for her. Cheryl Burlington and Sharon Cormier.
Here's her delivery. Now she uses no backswing. She's got takes a pretty solid grip of it using the whole hand. Takes a forward press. Good trunk lift. Now she pulls it back to the toe. Deliberately steps out. Frees it. Now Kelly has a little problem. If she has any problem, she has it with this leg. This leg has to control the body. And so what happens is the foot, freeze it please. It goes underneath, you can see a little bit, so she throws off of one shoulder. Now sometimes when you're trying to reach for those wide shots, that can cause you a problem. Pretty good mechanics. She would help herself a little bit, I think, if she just kept herself up a little higher.
Whoa.
And a little bit more control with the sliding leg, not letting it tuck underneath the body like that.
Whoa. Whoa.
New Brunswick with a chance for 2 here in the second.
Hurry, guys, it's going. Okay, Kath.
Nice shot by Kat.
Good job.
And just hang it on the 12.
2 red.
Kathy Floyd, 2 red, you're right.
Yeah.
And New Brunswick with a 2-1 lead.
Yeah.
It's the way we welcome the sun with 35 sunblock. The way some of the best water now mostly comes in bottles. It's the way we make time for exercise and like to enjoy reading. Today, more and more people are finding reasons to take better care of themselves. That's why Subway offers 7 subs, each under 6 grams of fat. Because when you're through surfing, you might want to go for a swim. Subway, it's the way a sandwich should be.
You're in room 1056. Enjoy your stay.
Thank you.
This way, don't.
Hey! You got my notebook! Excuse me!
Toshiba, toughen up for today's world. Call 1-800-387-5645.
You know what to do. Wild party last night, huh? So what happened to you? Last I heard, you were headed for some body piercing place. Man, that stuff's too weird for me. Anyway, I'm sure you didn't do anything too stupid. 'Cause hey, you're the man, cool guy. See you at the beach.
For years, you've heard the debate.
Duracell. Energizer.
Which battery lasts longer?
Duracell. Energizer.
Duracell.
Energizer. Duracell. Energizer. Duracell. Duracell.
Recent tests proved that Duracell outlasts Energizer. Better make it the alkaline battery proven to last longer. Better make it Duracell.
This is where I work. These are my coworkers. Those are my customers. And that's me. Employee number 8. I make baskets.
Continuing our updates early in this 15th draw. Newfoundland with a 2-0 lead over Manitoba's Lois Fowler. Final stone for the skip from the Brandon Curling Club. Sitting at 5 losses, 4 and 5, trying to stay alive. Nobody's put a brush to it, and it'll slide right through. Oh, that's a big mistake for Fowler, and Manitoba now down 4 to Heather Strong, playing the third here at the Agridome as we continue on with our coverage of the Scott Tournament of Hearts. As you get yourself caught up on the other games, on this Thursday morning, a snowy Thursday morning, temperatures have fallen. Boy, they were beautiful towards the end of the week. We should feel very fortunate. But southeast of here and east of here, down towards Weyburn, Estevan, 30, 40 centimeters. The Trans-Canada between here and Winnipeg is closed. As somebody said this morning, the truck stops are going to be busy places because nothing's moving. It's all right in between Regina and Winnipeg. In fact, Brandon is getting hit very hard, we hear. So we wish everyone the best.
Getting hit hard here, too, 4-0.
Okay, Alley Cat. What do you do her?
Well, Kelly was playing the freeze on that, which is no problem. I personally would have thrown up the corner guard as opposed to you're going to use an offensive move. You can freeze to the face of it, or you can throw the corner guard.
Hurry! Harder! Whoa, it's gone, guys. It's gone, it's gone.
All right. Did you have to pay that turn?
No, she could play the other turn into it. Yeah. I think Linda and I both agree on this, and we think that in watching as many games as we have this week so far, that there's more, the inside out turn is more forgiving a little bit, you know? When you play that wide turn like that and you take the narrow ice and you maybe turn it a little bit, it's gone on you. And then if you ever set it back, which is very common with a lot of curlers, that inside out throw, out there, especially not so much this morning, Vic, but when the frost line's out there, it just falls away or just runs straight as an arrow. And
oh, gee.
Opportunity missed.
You bet. They had to get it there, and Kelly Kaylo jumped out, but it came up light.
Now, in fairness, this turn is probably, makes a little bit of sense because you're going, if you play the other turn with a rock behind you, you're going into it.
Whoa.
So you're trying to hit this on the outside someplace and push it off out of the rings without jamming it on the red one. So
Right up! Right up! Right up! Right up! Watch that roll. Whoa.
Good throw by Allison Franey, and the shooter will roll back edge of the 4.
Good shot.
Sharon's a former junior champion, mixed champion, in her third appearance at a national championship.
Is that mine or hey, she's still icing me for normal?
June Campbell,
Whoa.
2-1, New Brunswick leads.
Whoa. Whoa.
They want to hit the stick here, otherwise you
Whoa,
allow
guys, whoa.
Yep.
Kelly Kaylo to go behind that corner.
Yep.
Or tap it back, one or the other.
Your way, Al.
Good throw, Junie. Is that control up? Control up? Okay. Yep. Go for it.
Checking in on the game between Alberta, Nova Scotia. Kathy Borst, who leads the standings at 8-1, scored one with the hammer. In the first, they blanked the second. Final stone coming up now for Nova Scotia and Mary Matitall. And Alberta is lying 1. You see it. Full 8. Final stone, Matitall, out of the Mayflower in Halifax.
Your upper right-hand corner, a little more weight, I think, than Kelly was expecting, but a good shot. Hit it on the nose, looking for the roll. June Campbell and her last shot.
Take her hard. Hard all the way. Hurry!
Went too far. Steal of 1 for Alberta, 2-0. June Campbell with the hit and stick for New Brunswick.
Dumped it.
Here's the weight indication. Don Moses.
Good throws. Yeah, the girls wanted me to cut it back a little bit. No. So throw that, okay?
New Brunswick has won only a single women's championship. That was back in
Yeah, I'd like to.
1963. Mabel DeWare.
Yeah. Mabel DeWare.
Just nice weight, whatever I've been throwing. Yep.
Roll it behind that corner.
Almost.
Okay, Kath. It's going anyway. All right.
It's going.
It's a little flippy. Yeah, I was trying to get it.
Kelly Kaylo in her 4th appearance at a national championship. As we say, trying to improve on last year's record in Vancouver of 4-7. Won't do it, but as Ray says, you'll forget about the flip-flop idea if you can just make the playoffs and keep yourself in it.
Yes!
And a win here will do that.
Hurry, hurry! Hard! Hurry! Right up hard! Hurry!
Burlington Cormier get it by the corner. They do. Now the roll.
Just rolled a little too much. Comes out the other side.
Yeah, I would say. Yeah, and through normal. Yeah. See if you get that in roll.
I threw one down here at practice,
Yeah.
Kathy, that just went straight.
Stayed right there?
Yeah. It'll curl a little bit, Kath, but if you...
Got to make sure we hang around, or she can split that thing on.
Yeah.
So let's take the middle.
Yeah.
A tough split, but it's certainly there.
Yeah. To make sure we hang around, though.
Now, considering the frost that we've seen when the temperatures were warmer, is this kind of shot now a little easier?
Oh, there's no question. Absolutely. The word is predictable. Much more predictable. It's you know, it's when the frost lines out there. Sometimes you're really not sure what's going to happen.
And the roll too.
Okay,
and then it rolls a little too far, but great shot by Floyd. Terrific shot.
Just same ice, more weight. A little more weight. Just roll out.
Looking to blank here in this third and maintain control of the hammer. Yukon Northwest Territories and Kelly Kaylo.
Now, just roll this, you guys. Kelly, you gonna roll out? Yeah. Yep. Go hard. Hurry. Go hard.
Cheryl Burlington.
Go hard.
Sharon Cormier is on the left.
Right up. Sharon. Right
Catch
up.
the corner.
All the way, Sharon.
And now take it all the way. And
All the way up. All the way up. Go, go, go.
Now, there's a good example, Vic, that would not have gone out of the rings in the evening draw last night or the afternoon draw.
so the blank for the team from Yellowknife, and they'll hold on to the hammer. We'll go live to the game between Team Canada and Prince Edward Island as they play in the third of a 2-2 tie. Team Canada with the hammer, and Prince Edward Island is lying 2.
Sander looking to see if she could play the double here, come across the face, have enough room to come across the face and make the double. A wonderful hit and roll by Tammy Lowther here got them out of trouble. Team Canada was lying 5. She made a double, got a hit and roll. That's the rock that Sandra's playing beside now, going to hit now. And in behind a long guard. Sandra hit the guard, took the guard off, and then Tammy put the other Yellowstone, top of the forefoot, in a perfect spot. Sandra now only has the hit for a single. Great shot by the young skip from the island. It's still an island, we've decided, right, Vic?
Yep.
Even because of the bridge?
Yeah, well, in fact, the bridge, I think, is closed, so it definitely makes it an island.
That's right.
Weather problems down east, too. So she can't get enough, she can't get to the face enough.
She can't get across the face enough, too risky. She'd give up a deuce if she hit the front red one. So she's just playing for the one. But 2 wonderful shots by the young Prince Edward Island skip. Got them out of a big, big jackpot.
Final stone, Team Canada looking to clinch a playoff spot with a win here in draw 15.
Ooh, this is running right straight down.
The edge of the 4. Now where will the shooter go? It'll spin off. And they'll check. Jan Becker will check those stones around the edge of the 4. So will Susan McInnes. One more check. Another look. And they're going to call for a measure.
From here it looks like yellow, but we're at a terrible angle, so.
Marcia Gooderite. So close enough to measure. Team Canada at 6-3 can guarantee a spot in the Final 4 with a win. Prince Edward Island at 3-6, trying to remain at 6 losses just in case, as the math says, it does work out. Yeah. Yellow Rock it is. So it is a steal of 1 for Prince Edward Island, and 2 terrific shots by that lady. Tammy Lowther celebrates with a drink and a 3-2 lead over Sandra Schmerler.
I first started on a rink just like this.
Elvis Stoico knows what it takes to be a champion.
It takes hard work to deliver a top performance.
Like McCain Frozen Punch delivers the real fruit taste of real fruit juice for champions like Elvis Stoico. McCain Frozen Punch in a choice of thirst-quenching flavors like grape, orange, and fruit punch. So get the jump-on taste, the year-round taste of real fruit juice in McCain Frozen Punch.
McCain, now that's top taste performance.
Winning depends on how far you dare to go. Victory requires talent, skill, and the determination to push to the limit. Living on the Edge is brought to you by Edge Shave Gel, because to win, you need the edge. Tahiti's Bora Bora Islands. World-class athletes harness the shattering power of the Pacific Ocean. Traveling at speeds up to 30 kilometers an hour, surfers ride the edge of mighty 10-foot waves. Razor-sharp coral reefs threaten from below. A runaway board can be deadly from above. Surfers must find a perfect balance as they master the rush of thunderous water and become one with the awesome might of nature. Living on the Edge has been brought to you by Edge Shave Gel. Ultimate closeness, ultimate comfort, with 6 lubricants to help save your skin. That's the Edge.
Coming up March 1st. In a 3-year adventure, they set out to understand them. Then became part of the family. Now, they have to say goodbye. They invite you to share this fascinating experience. March 1st, Wolves at Our Door, on Discovery's Sunday Showcase. 4-star documentaries.
Power plus pride and perfection equals playoff position. Witness the March of Champions on TSN as our university athletes go for glory at the CIAU Finals. Both men and women fight for superiority in basketball, volleyball, and of course, hockey. So don't miss a heartbeat of the purest, most spirited series of sporting events this month. CIAU March of Champions on TSN.
Wow. Manitoba in a must-win has fallen behind 5-0 now. 2, steal of 2, another steal of 1. Nova Scotia gives up the steal in a must-win for them. And PEI with the steal to take the lead on Team Canada has you up to date as we near the midway point of this 15th draw here at the Agridome. And lots of stones in play in our featured game between 2 teams sitting at 5 losses.
Well, it's been a really interesting start. Kathy Floyd through the first and out in front, and Kelly Kaylo decided to go around it. She got 1 in there, and then there's been rocks to that point that she's been playing guards, and Kathy's come up short a couple times. And so we've got every rock in play at this point. Yep. Now it's a long, long...
Hurry line! Where are we?
Come around. She's going to try and sneak around the rock, the long red rock.
Whoa!
Woo.
Oh, it tipped. Darn it.
It's way too heavy anyway.
She's just been playing a draw, and it, you heard the comments from
right there.
the New Brunswick team. Allison Franey and June Campbell.
Those are the early numbers through the first 3 ends of play. Sharon Cormier.
It's T-line. Yep. Yes. Hurry, line. Right up. Not much handle. Hurry. Whoa. Where's the weight? Back. Whoa. No. Yeah. Big weight. We did the same thing, guys. Okay.
Great opportunity if you get that around on top of the forefoot, boy. Those are the kind of shots you have to make if you're going to close ends off. Look at the rocks in front.
That's fine, June.
I think it's got that bowl effect here a little bit. It swings in. Yeah, it swings in from the outside.
Bowl or dished, she thinks a little bit. Any indication of that to you?
Well, dished is what she's thinking.
Yeah.
It moves a big time there.
Lot of room, guys.
But you got to throw the right weight for the shot. I mean, this is well outside the 4-foot line. You can see the lighter blue area. It'll come across here, but.
Jeez, I'm telling you.
But everybody's throwing. They're all throwing back 12-foot weight.
I'm getting afraid
And especially in Kaylo's case, short's okay.
Right there. That's fine, Don.
Yes, that is fine.
That's better.
How much of it you think is the fact that they're throwing weight, still thinking that it's frosty out here and there isn't?
Well, it may be stuck in your mind, but I mean, you've had a practice session. Goodness gracious. You can see it. There's no frost out there.
Don Moses.
Dawn, nice and high. She keeps great control of the body with the sliding leg, and that enables her to keep her shoulders a little higher and a little more control of her delivery. But she also has
Make sure it's back in if it's there.
got a lot of weight. That's 4 straight shots that have been overthrown in this area.
Yep.
And in Kelly's case, because that's her rock in the 4-foot, you could be light. You just can't be heavy. Almost inexcusable. Enough said.
June Campbell.
Lot of room. No. Ton of room.
No, don't touch. Don't touch.
Close.
Guys, got lots.
Whoa. Room.
Lots.
Room.
Got lots.
Room. Yep. Whoa, whoa. Yep. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Sit.
That's a good shot. That a girl.
Nice shot by June.
Thanks.
All that could have been avoided.
If you get there first.
Right there is okay.
Absolutely.
We shot. Are we shot? Yes. We're one? They are. You want to play the middle? Do you want to bring that out? Okay.
This shot here.
Kind of wait, Kelly. Want to play with that much? What?
We're going to lose ours.
You want to throw board? You want to throw bump?
Yeah. Just a 10.
The long raise.
For Don Moses.
The run back shot. We talked about it. You'll see a lot of them, especially next week and 2 weeks from now as we move into Winnipeg for the Briar, the Labatt Briar.
Hurry! Hurry! Hit this one. Yes!
This one's really curling.
Go.
She did it a different way.
Whoa!
Wow, look at oh. And it'll sit in time.
I moved this with my foot, Kathy. I felt it on my foot
I don't
quite.
think you moved it, though. It's probably not something.
Okay, well, I think I moved it, but yeah.
I don't remember where it was.
Well, it would have been an inch sort of one way, but. Okay.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Why don't you sit in there? I think that's what we do.
Sit right here. Right on the
Guys
pin.
like that?
Sit right there.
It's a little straighter here.
Yeah, this will get you there when
96 to 67. Well, that's a big difference.
It came right to the button.
Yeah, take just a hair less.
Scoreboard certainly doesn't explain that, but I'm going to sit right down in here is what you heard Kathy say.
Yeah, if we're frozen to it, she can't.
Freeze right down.
Little less, June.
Kathy Floyd. You can hear June Campbell. Let it work.
Right up. Good shot.
Nice call.
Can we do that?
Should have maybe taken it right back to the face
How
and
do we
froze.
end up, all right?
Frozen.
Just bang this and try to move that.
Well,
We'll lose this.
You got the pocket
Kind of
here.
hit the pocket a little bit if you can, Vic, and you might be able to move this stone a little bit that way. And that'll, you know, you'll lose this one here, but that'll go that way.
I think we just, no, we're gonna lose this one. We'll just bang this full, and we're gonna just rub this one just so it can move to there.
That's right. That's right, Kelly. You're right on.
Gotta get it off there, though.
Hey?
We gotta get it off there, though.
I can't understand that ice she just took and the weight she threw.
Well,
The best thing is to try and.
I'm gonna throw control weight. Board or control? I'm gonna throw control.
With that ice?
Okay, if you just, she's
What do
right
you
in
want?
talking
Little
about this stone, but you want to play it
Yeah, okay, I like that
so
too.
that you can kind of just hit it in, as
Gotta
you
go
mentioned,
here
Vic,
first,
the
eh?
pocket.
Gotta go there first,
If you just catch the corner of this one, it'll go this way here, and you'll come onto this stone here, and you may lose this one here, but you'll put yourself in a little better position.
Okay, we gotta hit the one on the broom first. Yeah, broom first.
I'm
And
not
just a
sure if
scoot
I
on the
wouldn't
other
like
one.
to.
Hit the other one
About
first.
control
Well,
weight, 9.
she's right. You gotta be careful, because if you hit the other one too
surprised
thick,
at her
you'll
job.
just go across the top of the other
Pardon?
one. You could if you
Oh
hit
yeah,
it
well
right.
9, we're gonna move that one.
Hit
We're
the
gonna
top one very
we're only
thin.
gonna touch the edge to move it over that way. That one first, guys.
Whoa! Yes! Hurry! Hard! Oh, hard!
She turn it.
Hurry!
We can't see, but she must have.
Right out of her hand, Burlington Cormier. No.
Yeah, that was you couldn't hit that one full. You had to hit the other one.
Do we come right in on top again?
Well, you can. Yeah, the trouble is you gotta perfectly almost freeze it.
We can't expose this side.
You know, I'd rather do this, Kath. I'd rather just put one right here.
Okay.
Because if you put one here, Kath, there's no, I mean.
Okay.
Well, she can come off of this one. Just a second. But you gotta get the inside. You gotta be right here off the center line.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the shot right there off the
The
center
edge.
line.
Do you guys want the guard, or do you want to go right in on top of the one we just threw?
She could play the guard
Well,
or come right. She said her come
yeah,
right
but
in
we gotta
top, freeze to
cover
the.
the outside rock to keep the double. I think that's the one we've got to cover.
Where do you want to be? Top 12?
Just tight.
Just tight?
Biter's fine. Okay?
And if you have a little more, we can freeze you want to be on this side of center?
Yeah.
Yukon Northwest Territories had a number of golden opportunities in this end
Right in
to
the middle of those two
get
rocks
themselves
is
into a
perfect,
very
like,
strong offensive
for a
position.
line.
Multiple point position. Good example of how a miss here and there can turn an end around.
Straight in, June.
Whoa, let it curl, guys. Whoa.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Okay, line's looking good. Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa, let it die.
Whoa.
Let it
Whoa.
die, guys.
Whoa,
It's
whoa.
curling too much.
Whoa.
Oh,
Whoa.
jeez, guys. Oh, dear. Okay. All right, Kath.
Can she still get into that pocket and bump them out?
I think she can.
Well.
She can. She has a shot now, anyway.
Right there.
Okay.
A tough one.
Okay?
Control?
We're gonna hit this first bang. Same weight, control.
Same plan as last one. Got to hit the second shot rock. Got to hit this rock right here. Just a little
Same
bit
thing.
off the
Yep, still
center.
there. We're
Hope to
gonna it's a
move
little
this
bit
one this
different,
way.
but it's similar to the way we want to throw it. A little more ice. I want to throw the same weight. Is that 9 or is that up? But do you remember if it was 9 or was it up? Okay, let's throw 9.
Kelly Kaylo is facing a pair of New Brunswick stones here in the 4th. New Brunswick leading 2-1.
Yep.
Final stone. Again, right out of her hand. Burlington Cormier called on by Don Moses.
Come on.
Remember now, they have to skinny it by, get it by. They did. Great shot.
Great shot for 3.
For 3.
That is a great shot by Kelly Kaylo. That's what you want to do with the first one. Hit the back one and then push the other one across. Sensational shot by this young skip from the north. Good brushing. They hammered it all the way. They hold it. They just get it by the front one. She hits the back one just off the center and across and pushes the rock off the button, and she gets 3.
And how close was it? That close.
Whoa.
And there. And it could have been, hey, maybe I'm being greedy. You don't jab, you get 4. Kelly Kaylo will settle for 3. She has a 4-2 lead.
Since 1982, Scott's Paper has been the proud sponsor of the Scott Tournament of Hearts.
That's right, Gavin. Scott Towels has been there for the spills of victory.
And Scotties was there for the disappointments of defeat. Oh, that was a tough loss.
Here's Sandra Schmerler and the Scott product team practicing their winning form.
What great action! That Scott team really delivers.
That was great. As always, the Scott Tournament of Hearts is brought to you by this family of fine Scott Paper products.
Son, you got to dig deep. You got to dig deep. Think back. Remember when you were 6 and we took you to McDonald's for your birthday party? All the kids, all the fun. All for you, son. For you. Remember that day, son? Remember when someone stole your fries, but we never found out who? Never found out. It was him.
Did somebody say McDonald's?
Most powerful tools for the only world that matters, yours.
Right here, right now, there is no other place I want to be.
Any experienced driver will tell you to know where you're going, you have to know where you've come from. Get a trackside perspective with a Formula One preview. TSN Motorsports takes you inside the 1998 edition of the world's fastest circus. The Formula One preview. See it and live it March 3rd on TSN.
Well, she got 2 chances at this, and when she didn't, maybe thought she wouldn't.
Yeah, the guard came. This is why Kathy Floyd was talking about coming right into it, and the guard just curled a little too much and leaves Kelly Kaylo she has to hit the back one first, just get by the front one, and she just does get by the front one. Super shot, and she gets 3. A great shot. Definitely a key shot.
To put her in front, 4-2, as we quickly go to the other side of the Agridome, sheet D, pick up the game between Canada and Prince Edward Island. It's 3-2. The team from Charlottetown, skipped by Tammy Lowther, leading. And you can see the way things are lined up here, that the red stone top 4 and covered is Team Canada's stone, But if you play the bumps right, you could leave yourself with a pile.
Well, you know, I don't think she could play this one here onto this. These shots are tight onto that one, and if she ever does that, she'll get rid of that one. That's one way of looking at it. What she's thinking is maybe coming across here. You don't have so many shots involved. She was looking at this, but I don't think that's the one to play. The angle's wrong, but I would definitely be giving this a crack.
We got this, or we do have this.
This one here, you'd have to. She may be trying to think of just picking this out, because if you hit this one here over this way, going in that direction, I don't know if you'll get much action on that one. She hasn't considered this here. I might be tempted to go this way here. I know it's 3 stones, but
also the angles, they're not. It's not a perfect line. It's,
no, but
it's off angle a little bit.
But you know, it's just off the center of this one to catch the nose of the back one. I was going crazy with my pen there, wasn't I?
Just bump it up to here. Well, you could get shot, but let's try this.
Yeah, this is not a bad shot. Look at the redirection.
Remember, Team Canada has the hammer here in 4. Updating you on the other games. Manitoba, Lois Fowler has come back with 2 after giving up 5 in the first 3. And Nova Scotia, well, they've played very quickly. They blanked 5, and so as they take their break, Alberta and Kathy Borst leading 2-1.
Now it looks like to me like she's going to try and redirect this. She's going to play the outside one, try and redirect the shot across. Hit the red out of there. I'd be tempted to play the yellow onto yellow onto yellow, the way they're frozen, but I think it's the easier of the 2 shots. But this is definitely makeable.
Shot stone is Team Canada. 2nd, 3rd shots belong to PEI. And this lady, Tammy Lowther. Susan McInnes calling it. Haven't put a brush to it. And she'll fan everything on the way by. So it'll be a draw. Catch the 4-foot for 2. Rhythmic applause as we've seen now before any of the Saskatchewan skips throw. Team Canada being from here at the Cali and Regina. The Saskatchewan provincial champions also from Regina, the Cali as well. That one look we had at it, I guess this stone at the back 8 isn't accessible for a possible roll in for 3. So there's a draw for 2. We're a little off the line here. So catch a piece of the 4. Marcia, Joan McCusker. Oh, get it there. 1, she left it short. Sandra Schmerler misses the opportunity to take the lead. Team Canada gets 1, and they're all even 3-3.
Back here in sheet A, you want rocks? We got rocks in play. Step right up, folks, only 10 cents. 1/10 of a dollar. There are rocks in play here.
You know, Linda is right now hurrying to get back.
That split's not bad.
He's out of control.
He's on dope, this guy.
Yeah, let's play this.
She You won't want to get back here very quickly. I got things so messy. It's unbelievable. And I've stolen her honey. Tap back, I think, to lie 2. Good hit and roll just a moment ago by
lots of room, guys. Where are we?
New Brunswick team.
June Campbell. New Brunswick has the hammer here in 5.
Whoa.
The team from the Yellowknife Curling Club, Kelly Kaylo with a 4-2 lead after that terrific 3.
Oh, dear.
Oh, that's not what she wanted. That opens it up and it's
Good
possible
way.
double.
Look at this. Set it here. Control. Yep.
Just off the center on the outside of the stone to catch the double here. Dawn Moses.
Yes, hurry, hard, hurry, hurry.
Well, she must have got it started because they shouted right off the bat, and it's going like crazy.
And you can see her shaking her head.
Yeah, she threw that
Hurry,
badly.
go, Sharon.
Now they're going to jam it on the one in the back. No, they'll jam it or drive it by and get a bit of a break. It rolls past that center stone, leaves it open. Could have covered it.
That was missed right out of her hand, obviously, because they just turned it right inside.
Yeah.
Newfoundland and Manitoba as they play in the 5th, 5-2, Newfoundland leading. This is Heather Strong and her final stone. Manitoba is lying 2, top 8 and back 4. So a chance here for Manitoba to possibly steal their way right back into it after trailing 5-0. Strong, the rookie skip. As everyone jumps out now, she's got to drag it to the forefoot and glue it to the face, and look at that. Heather Strong with a pressure draw. And midway through, it is 6-2 Newfoundland. Manitoba trying to stay at 5 losses, but will have to come back.
No, I don't mind this. Even if we go in there.
Okay.
No, we won't be able to do that either, but no, I can't. I don't think there's a double there now, eh?
But there's a double straight back.
There's this one right here, just straight here.
It's pretty tight, Dawn. We have to hit it here. We're just gonna have to just barely. Let's go.
Okay. What are you showing?
Control.
Control. Sounds good.
Just control, wait. You gotta hurry up. Dawn keeps asking me 1,000 questions down there. I'm trying to get out of the house.
She could hit the back one and try and get the roll, but she's gonna try the double. You gotta be careful getting by that front yellow one.
Just control, wait. Tough double, let's try and get a flop.
You over here, Kelly say, Dawn wants to talk. I just can't get out of the house. She's on the way back. Kelly Kaylo.
Where's the weight? Yep. Yes! Hurry!
What are you calling? Whoa, you guys!
Take the top.
Man.
But that wasn't even close to what she was playing.
No, and so, in fact, you heard Kelly say, what are you calling, Dawn?
Well,
I think I know what she's trying to do, but
she was trying to hold it and get the back one.
It's good, Cal. Get rid of the front one.
Hey?
It's a good shot. Get rid of the front. Where do you want to go?
You want to be top 4?
Yeah. Around, partway around that yellow one. You guys like this?
I'm not sure about this.
What's our other options?
As long as we take away our hit and roll.
Well, the only way you're going to take away the hit and roll is to play the guard.
Try this, Pat. I like this.
It's like an awful lot of ice, doesn't it? Tighten it up a bit, June.
Letting them come around. You heard Kathy say the only way you take away the hit and roll is to play the guard, and I don't want to play the guard. I'm going to go in for a second shot around the block, just playing the 12-foot. I think this is the right call. Kathy Floyd with last rock.
And trailing by 2, 4-2.
Line's good.
Lots of room so far.
Line's starting to tighten.
Whoa, whoa.
Yep.
Yep,
Now quickly. Arsenault, Franey.
Whoa.
And they'll rub on that front one. And
good.
once again, leave the chance at a double.
Double's there.
I'd like to go this turn.
You want to go that way? You want to take it across this side then?
Yep. Right there.
Right in the nose
Put
gets
it on this side.
Don.
Okay, I got the ice.
And sit there and lie 2.
This is just control now on this one. I threw a little up on that last one. I wasn't exactly sure what the line would do, but we know this one here. And it'll come over. I just need control weight. Okay, guys. Straight up.
Straight back, get the double, and leave yourself lying 2. Kelly Kaylo.
No, never. Never, don't, Sharon.
Whoa! Yeah!
She said it'll come up. They know what the ice will do.
Whoa! Man. No line, no
Going to get it
line.
across the other way. Oh, they nearly did.
Draw for 2.
Can't.
Did
Just
they-
not sharp on the line, you guys. We're just not sharp on the line. That didn't need a sweep ever.
Yeah.
Now, she said she wanted to play control weight. Was that a control weight kind of
Yeah,
shot?
the weight looked okay. She's just referring to the brushing, that they jumped on it pretty quickly.
So a chance to even it through 5. Kathy Floyd. Jane Arsenault is on the left. Allison Franey on the right as we look at them. The front end for this New Brunswick Championship team from the Thistle St. Andrews in St. John.
Whoa, guys. Just clean. Good shot, Kath.
Good shot indeed. She'll bite the top of the floor for 2 here in the 5th. And midway through this 15th draw. All important game for both these teams, and we're even 4-4.
I thought she'd make it.
You're in room 1056. Enjoy your stay.
Thank you. This my notebook. Hey! You got my notebook! Excuse me!
Toshiba. Toughen up for today's world. Call 1-800-387-5645.
It's the way we welcome the sun with 35 sunblock. The way some of the best water now mostly comes in bottles. It's the way we make time for exercise and like to enjoy reading. Today, more and more people are finding reasons to take better care of themselves. That's why Subway offers 7 subs, each under 6 grams of fat. Because when you're through surfing, you might want to go for a swim. Subway, it's the way a sandwich should be.
Waiting for the fish to bite, you think about how smart your daughter has gotten and how much your son is starting to look like you. And you wonder why you never noticed until now. But you might as well head back to camp. The fish seem to be as relaxed as you are. Rediscover your family while you discover North America. Recreation vehicles. Wherever you go, you're always at home. Call today for a free brochure or visit an RV dealer near you.
For years, you've heard the debate.
Duracell.
Energizer. Which battery lasts longer?
Duracell. Energizer.
Duracell.
Energizer. Duracell. Energizer. Duracell. Duracell.
Recent tests proved that Duracell outlasts Energizer. Better make it the alkaline battery proven to last longer. Better make it Duracell.
The 1998 Scott Tournament of Hearts from Regina, Saskatchewan on TSN is brought to you by Scott Premium, now softer.
The NBA trading deadline has passed. Both the Grizzlies, the Raptors have made moves. You can keep up to date on the NBA within the paint. 1 p.m. Eastern Time today. While our featured game, New Brunswick, Yukon Northwest Territories, is in the 5th end break, we'll go to the game between Alberta and Nova Scotia as they play in the 6th. 2-1, Kathy Borst leading Mary Matatall from Halifax, and this is the final stone for the Nova Scotian champion. Alberta is lying 1. Button and covered. You see that red stone? T-line, 9 o'clock. And now the final stone for Borst.
Well, Kathy gets a chance now to play the tap back, the raise on the front red rock, just spiting the top of the 12-foot. That's why Mary wanted to get another rock in the rings. This is a no-risk raise back. Tap it back to the 4-foot for a second point and a 4-1 lead.
Low for line. No line at all. No line. Whoa!
Let it come, let it come, let it work.
Catch enough? No, she curled too much.
Well, they couldn't brush it. The weight was pretty close, but they couldn't brush it.
So it's 1 for Alberta, and they'll take a 3-1 lead. Alberta at 8-1 coming in. Nova Scotia at 5 losses and trying to remain alive. Now we go to the game between Team Canada and PEI as they play. This is the 5th of a 3-3 tie. Prince Edward Island has the hammer.
And she's throwing it, Vic, and she has an out-turn hit for 3 to take a 3-point lead on the reigning Canadian, world, and Olympic champion.
Susan McInnes is calling the line for Tammy Lowther and this team from the Charlottetown Curling Club.
And nice quiet weight and no mistake. She's made some, Tammy Lowther has made some unbelievable shots.
Team Canada trying to lock up a place in the Final Four. Tammy Lowther trying to keep themselves mathematically alive at 6 losses.
Since the Hendrick Racing Team started using Quaker State, they finished 1-2 in the 96 Winston Cup standings. Finished 1-2-3 this year at Daytona. And they've won at Rockingham, Bristol, Martinsville, and Charlotte. Which makes you wonder, is it in their blood or in their engines? Quaker State, the quality the Hendrick Racing Team demands, the quality your car deserves.
Introducing new McCain Golden Crisp waffles, made waffle iron thick to stay fluffy on the inside while toasting up golden and crisp on the outside. Treat yourself to the real waffle iron taste of new McCain Golden Crisp waffles. Waffle iron thick to toast up light and crispy every time.
You're in room 1056. Enjoy your stay.
Thank you. This my notebook. Hey! You got my notebook! Excuse me! Hey!
Toshiba, toughen up for today's world. Call 1-800-387-5645.
When it comes to complete baseball coverage, even the best think of us first. The Jays return to TSN Tuesday, March 3rd.
Thursday, the PGA's best tee off at the Nissan Open. Defending champion Nick Faldo leads a top-notch field in Valencia, California. PGA drama. See it on TSN.
Welcome back to the Agridome on this final day of round-robin play. This is the 15th draw. New Brunswick, Yukon, Northwest Territories, and the numbers after 5, right?
Well, everybody's used their last rock, you can see, but the draw percentages are really low. You know, you can see that 67% and 58%, and overall, the percentages are not high, and the points have been scored with last rock. Lots of rocks in play, so it's made for an interesting game, and it's tied 4-4, so anything can happen at this point.
As we begin play here in the 6th.
Hurry!
And it's the team from Yellowknife that has the hammer playing the Yellow Stones.
Okay, nice sweep.
Good shot.
Interesting that the percentages in the draws are so low because the ice really looks solid today. And then watching some of the other sheets, there's been some great draws made. You know, Tammy Lowther in particular and her team have made some tremendous freezes and come-arounds, and yet in our sheet we saw the last end coming this way where there was 4 straight draws in a row missed.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Clean. Just clean. Whoa. Just clean. Not a girl, Jew.
Or just tap it. Sit here.
Let's just hit it.
Okay, try and roll. Control.
As you get caught up on some of the other scores here in this 15th draw. Don Moses.
Yes, hurry.
Oh, a little full. Whoa, whoa.
Whoa. Close.
Yep. Yes. Whoa, whoa.
Yep.
Certainly more wide open than
the first rocks were thrown in. They just exchanged stones. There was a miss early, and that's how NV got lying 2 at one time. They have had lots of rocks in play, though. They just haven't been able to close off some of the ends.
Yep. Go hard. Whoa. Good sweeping.
Oh, no.
Well, Kelly will keep this in. She's going to draw to this, though, and try and use this rock on the 12-foot.
13 and a half?
Peeking into the game, peeking into the game between Newfoundland, Manitoba as they play the 6th. Manitoba, Lois Fowler from the Brandon Curling Club has a chance to hit for 2 if there isn't one hidden somewhere. Got to hold the shooter now, got to stop, hang it on the edge. No, she won't be able to, so missed opportunity. And she'll have to settle for 1. And a 6-3 lead for Heather Strong from St. John's.
Okay, then.
Lois is really slugging herself. We saw her miss a wide open takeout earlier to give up a steal of 2 points. And that's not like her at all. She's played really well all week. And then there's a hit for 2, and she hits and rolls out. So
Good try.
obviously having one of those mornings where you wish you had the afternoon draw. Because Manitoba's had a few chances in that game. They've had some rocks in play, and Lois, which is really unusual because she's played so well all week herself, but just isn't able to close. That's a big point. Now you're down, you're down 6-4 as opposed to 6-3. This game can work out if you give up one and take two each end. Well, the draw that Kaylo tried didn't curl, and I think I would have played the hit there and tried to get through the end, maybe get blanked and start over the next end. It was, that rock was in front of the 12-foot, in front of the tee line, and it was well over on the 12-foot. Now Kelly's going to be forced to take the 1 point.
Changed my mind. Good shot, Kath.
That was a good roll. That was a little scary.
Well, it's going to be hard to get a blank out of this unless we just
want to do that then?
Tap that like that.
Then you're definitely going to be taking the 1.
At this stage, though, Dawn, looks like you're taking one anyway. You exchanged.
I don't think we're going to get much of that. Okay. Let's just do this.
Okay.
We'll take one.
Hit and roll.
Control weight.
Pardon?
Just control.
Yep.
Okay, she's going to, she talked about tapping it back. I think it's, she could certainly play that.
The only other option is just to
rather
tap
than
it
playing
back
the shot over here earlier, she should have maybe just hit that one, but she didn't. So now she's going to try and hit this here.
We have to take one likely.
Removing that one.
Tough double, tough
and roll it the best she can over
so we can
into that area there.
What do you think? Control. Hard as you can. Hard as you can. Hurry.
Burlington and Cormier. Right out of the hand of Kelly Kaylo.
Hard. Look at that go. Hang on to it. Nope.
She's getting those started. There's just no question. They're yelling right out of her hand. And
just icing myself for your weight and throwing my weight.
so she just feels that she was light as opposed to being inside. It sounded by Dawn's reaction that she may have been inside as well.
All right.
Yeah,
This forward email from Don Scott. What curler has appeared in the most Scott Tournament of Hearts? Well, I'd say Sue Ann Bartlett, yeah, without a doubt.
Right in this area here, guys.
See Kathy Floyd, Heidi Hanlon, her former skip is there.
Yeah.
Interesting how it's dominated by teams and players from the Maritimes.
I don't know. Well, she's got an option no matter where we put it, right? Of what turn.
Whatever.
All right, tell June that.
Just curious.
Tell her that.
Let's take a little more, June. What, up here? Yeah. Okay.
No, but we want full 4.
Yeah.
Full 4.
We'll get to the 4 with this.
Kathy Floyd here in this 6th end of a 4-4 tie.
Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa, whoa.
Might as well bring it up, guys. Might as well bring it up. Okay.
We went to the same
Kat.
spot anyway.
Yeah. You know what we needed to be.
I think that's good with the ice, with the weight I just threw.
Yep.
A little more, Dawn.
A little more?
I'm just going to open my ice a little. I'm throwing a little quieter than you guys are. So I'll just give myself a little bit more room to play with here. I like that weight too, so it's a nice control weight. Yep. You guys can you can sweep this, so.
Hit for one. You must stick. Roll out, you'll give up a steal. Would be the first steal of the game.
And remember now, she iced herself badly with her first one. But right again, as Ray suggests, maybe she's starting them, getting them turned a little bit.
Right up.
And will she sit? She does. Edge of the 8-foot for a single. And again, says thanks to that front end of Cheryl Burlington and Sharon Cormier for holding it up. Yukon Northwest Territories with one here in 6, 1 yellow and a 5-4 lead. Let's go to the game between Alberta and Nova Scotia as they play in the 7th. And Alberta with the 3-1 lead after Kathy Borst, remember, missed the raise for a possible 2, settled for 1. Nova Scotia playing the Yellowstones, has the hammer and is lying, would appear, Ray, 1 on the edge of the 8-foot tee line at 3 o'clock. Although that one that's on the center line here might
it even looks like too much ice for Hack.
Could be the shot stone.
Looks like she's tapping this back, Vic, or splitting it, maybe splitting it to like 2. I can't tell with the shot who really is shot.
Kathy Borst out of the Otwell Curling Club in Edmonton with a record of 8-1.
Yep. Whoa! 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 Whoa!
No, she's playing the other way. She's playing the raise, takeout, and the roll. Good call.
Oh, wow. Terrific shot. And look at this.
Yeah, now that you see it from this angle, it's a great call. There's no way that you can kind of see that.
Oh, that didn't move at all. Good shot.
Nice call. Good call. And good shot.
So for Manitoulin and Nova Scotia, the run back here.
Back here, girls.
Just tapping
Keep
it
it on
back,
the
I
high
guess.
side.
It's going to tap it back.
I was to play control weight here. I wouldn't play much more than that.
She's playing the run back. Talk about control weight.
Yep. Whoa! 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 Right off!
Final stone for Nova Scotia. Boy, he's got to come up for and finish big, doesn't it? She catch the corner and roll it in this way. Wow, look at that. Now, I'd say that was a shot I was playing all along.
Anyway, you can get him.
She gets her one. Hey.
Sorry, Kat.
It's one. Nah, but she's a
good shot.
We got to take him any way we can get him today.
Yeah,
Feel the cottony softness.
powerful tools for the only world that matters, yours.
Right here, right now. There is no other place I want to be.
Sunday on Flight Path. A lifelong dream. A 15-year wait. A reusable ship that is part glider and part rocket. Join astronaut, payload specialist, scientist, Bjarne Tryggvason as he prepares to enter a new dimension. Countdown to orbit. Sunday. Flight Path. Fly in the face of danger.
Discovery, go and throttle up.
Any experienced driver will tell you to know where you're going, you have to know where you've come from. Get a trackside perspective with a Formula One preview. TSN Motorsports takes you inside the 1998 edition of the world's fastest circus. The Formula One preview. See it and live it. March 3rd on TSN.
Welcome back to the Agridome in Regina. As we quickly drop in on the game between Team Canada and Prince Edward Island. PEI getting the 3 in 5 to take a 6-3 lead over Sandra Schmerler. And this is the final stone of 6 for the PEI skip. Tammy Lowther.
She played the wise shot there too. The shot rock is buried on the button, and there's Tammy couldn't get that second shot, was in behind one of her own. She played the raise takeout to concede Sandra a draw for 2. Trying to get at the shot rock could have set up the possibility of Sandra getting 3 right back. Good call. She wanted to get a little more action on the stones, didn't get them.
So the chance now to draw for a pair. Remember, Schmerler came up a little light on an earlier draw. Got to give Mary Maditall credit. She wasn't playing that. She was playing the tap all the way, and she fluked one, and she had enough to say, sorry, Kath, and apologize for it.
Yeah, she was cute about it. She said, sorry, Kathy, but we have to take them any way we can get them.
So full credit to her.
Yeah. She was playing control weight to drive it back onto the other one, and it hung out on her, and so she just ticked it thin and ticked it, as our viewers saw, right to the button.
Get there this time.
You bet.
To the top 4 for the defending champion, Sandra Schmerler, who picks up 2, but it's PEI that still leads it 6-5, and they'll have the hammer back as we return to our featured game, playing third stones, and this is Dawn Moses for the Yukon Northwest Territories.
Nice work, guys.
New Brunswick and Kathy Floyd have the hammer here in the 7th.
Kathy tried to get something going by playing some freezes, but they just didn't work out. So now they're just exchanging stones.
It's giving me my favorite. I love this. Whoa! Oh no, I put it back.
Put it back, she says,
No.
Ray.
That's when you set it down, excuse me, inside the broom, then put it back to the broom.
Yep.
And it floats
Good
a little
shot.
on you, and that's exactly what happens
Sorry,
usually.
Kath. Shoot. Here's better.
Dawn Moses.
I think so. I think so.
8 foot.
All the way down.
Hurry.
All the way down.
Where is it? Where is it?
Top 12.
Fancies herself a pretty good
Where is
billiards
it?
player.
Make sure. Come on.
Who
come on.
Dawn Moses
Come on,
does.
hurry, guys. Gotta be in.
Not
Which is
you.
not- which is
Have
not-
you ever been in a pool hall?
Matter of
You're not the
fact-
pool hall kind of guy.
Matter of
Come on,
fact,
don't
I have-
blow the image.
I have my own stick.
Your own pool cue?
I have my own stick, comes apart. It's actually was a gift a long time
Yeah,
ago.
but you carry it around. It's kind of as a
It's a
ploy. You don't actually use it.
It was before I got married. It was a chick magnet. I put it away now.
Allison, your way.
No, I do, and actually, it's an aluminum one that comes apart. It's a beautiful thing that was given to me as a gift years ago. Yeah, it is.
Out turn hit.
Throw control on this one. I'll throw 9. I'll just pick it up a little.
Control weight.
Let her know what the weight is, guys.
Kelly Kaylo in her first.
Whoa! Yes? Whoa! Yes?
Yes! Hurry! Come on, guys, gotta roll. Yeah, roll, Cheryl.
Whoa.
Clean house. Thanks, Jim.
Good work, team. Yeah, called right weight. Good work.
Try to roll one way or the other.
Somehow, Victor, I just can't picture
I'd like
you
to go
leaving the house with your little
across it,
case.
yeah.
And walking down the
local pool hall with a cigarette behind your ear. Haven't shaved for 3 days, shirt open, and the tarot and the tattoo on your shoulder. Debbie.
Walk in and they go, oh, the fish is here.
He's back.
Oh.
Whoa.
Kathy Floyd. I enjoy it when I, it's a nice game.
Yeah, it sure is. It's a game I have never been very good at.
No.
Little roll, Allison, if you can. Okay.
Turn, I don't mind. This is right there then.
Had some friends that could play that game. Your friend Brian Gravener was a very good pool player.
Really?
Barry Fry was a terrific pool player. Close friend of mine, Jim Doyle, was a great
Woohoo, somebody's
pool
happy.
plair. Canadian amateur golf
So school
champion
kids
back in
or something. Oh, yeah,
1967.
here they are.
A number of years ago, I lost Jim.
Whoops.
1991, 92.
Does it, I mean, I know Ed Wernick, I think, plays it reasonably well.
Yeah, Eddie was a good player.
In fact, is there something to say for that, knowing the angles?
Yeah, I think angles are a huge part of this game, and I think that can be something that you know, can certainly help you understand angles and the way a ball comes off another ball. I mean, as I say, I was never very good. I never played it much. I sang in the choir and did some things that when the other kids were playing pool, you know.
Yeah.
I was home doing my homework.
Yeah. That'd be another 8-6.
You've heard me sing, so I know that.
Yeah.
Exchange of stones. Not a lot of action in this end. As I mentioned earlier, Kathy Floyd tried to get something going, but she utilized, as opposed to the front stones, the corner guards and front rocks, she tried to play some freezes. It didn't work, and so she'll just move through this end and try and get a blank. And the attempt is right here. Kathy Floyd.
Yep.
Looking for the blank, leading. Yukon Northwest Territories up 5-4. Want to hold on to the hammer if they can. Biting. Uh-oh.
Want
to bring out the stick.
So is it black or red? I'm not sure.
Looks like it's out to
Black,
me, but
I think, so it's in.
Yeah, well, don't
yeah, we'll measure it.
measure it.
Okay.
It's a big point for New Brunswick, trying to hold on to the hammer. Big game for both these teams, sitting at 5 losses. Now, is it the black or is it the red? Is it the combination? Do you know? You know offhand?
I think if it's
is the black part of the circle or is it the red part of the circle? Linda.
We can strike a deal.
Linda.
It's got to be in the red.
Okay. Oh, well, this is what you said, eh? Here we go.
Yeah, okay.
It's in. There you go.
Just had to make you feel wanted.
So New Brunswick on the measure. Forced to take one. We're all even. And the team from Yellowknife has the hammer back.
3 o'clock, right?
You remember Jay. He still doesn't say very much, especially when he's enjoying his McCain Super Fries. And he doesn't seem to care that they've only got 5% fat because they still taste great. McCain Super Fries, deep fried flavor and crispness with only 5% fat. For the strong, silent type.
For years, you've heard the debate.
Duracell. Energizer.
Which battery lasts longer?
Duracell. Energizer.
Duracell.
Energizer. Duracell. Energizer. Duracell. Duracell.
Recent tests proved that Duracell outlasts Energizer. Better make it the alkaline battery proven to last longer. Better make it Duracell.
You're in room 1056. Enjoy your stay.
Thank you. This way notebook. Hey! You got my notebook! Excuse me!
Toshiba. Toughen up for today's world. Call 1-800-387-5645. Imagine living in a neighborhood where the worst traffic you encounter is a group of running 8-year-olds, where you actually know your neighbors. And the biggest crime committed is that steak you burned last night. Recreation vehicles. Wherever you go, you're always at home. Call today for a free brochure or visit an RV dealer near you.
Catch the inaugural CIAU Women's Hockey Final, followed later by men's volleyball on TSN.
Let's play ball! When it comes to complete baseball coverage, even the best think of us first. The Jays return to TSN Tuesday, March 3rd.
We'll continue our updates. 7th end, Newfoundland and Manitoba. And it is 6-3. Newfoundland leading. Final stone, Heather Strong. Now, with those biters at the top, it would seem to think, she would seem to think, obviously, she's drawing for 2. And it'll go a little too far, so that one at the top on the left-hand side, biting the top of the 12, is 1 for Newfoundland. So a missed opportunity there, but Newfoundland in control, up by 4.
So play, you can even play a little sharp, but just got to get almost the full rock.
And you can see, thanks to our audio staff, we have microphones on Mary Matatall as we go to the game between Alberta and Nova Scotia, playing 8. Nova Scotia scored 1 in the 7th to close it to a 3-2 Alberta lead, but Kathy Borst has the hammer, and we have 2 stones to come.
I'm kind of blocked by Heather and Kathy, so I'm just not too sure what.
Crotch isn't there to hit the back of that and move it back into there.
Thanks to Lloyd Stanzel, who came up and told us the black is in play. The circle, and I should have known that.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking a weight
so
with a difference in the weight that I throw.
You rely so much on Lyndon now.
Back forward, just throw it in there.
Lloyd and Dave Merklinger are the head ice makers at this year's event here in Regina.
Wow. So do you want to throw like back? Yeah. Okay, just a sec then. That'll change the ice a little.
Well, you see that red stone, which is top 4 foot, appears to be the shot. Although the Yellowstone may be a close second, but I'll say
try
it's
and catch the
one red
back
right
of
now.
the red rock and go in, and we'll get 2. We're sitting second shot.
There
the
you
yellow
go.
one you can see is second shot. Yeah.
So she's going to play yellow onto red. Is that what I'm seeing? Or?
Just back 8.
I think she's going to try and come off a red stone, she said, and then come over and catch the shot stone and just push it enough to lie 2. But difficult even from where we sit. Mary Matito and her final stone here in this 8th. Alberta and Kathy Borst have the hammer.
Hurry! Hurry! Hard! Hurry, girls, hard!
Heather Hopkins, Lisa McLeod. Got it by, they do. Now, what do they tap? Well, there you're right. She did play the angle raise.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ray.
Why do I
just
choose
Heather
my
and
ice?
Kathy have been standing there, and I really haven't been able to get a good look at it. So
Yep.
they're looking
Okay.
at the angle raise themselves, but whether they can
Probably
get it by
lose
the
the
top
back
12,
one.
the top rock on the forefoot, I don't know.
Kind of wait, do you want to play at it?
But it is now Nova Scotia,
Okay.
lying 1, Yellowstone, top button.
And Kathy Borst is going to play. You can see Heather lining it up a little bit. Kathy Borst is going to play the angle raise.
Board wait?
You see Heather now lining it up. She's going to try and hit that red rock on the outside onto the yellow.
Whoa!
Final stone, Alberta leading 3-2. We're in the 8th. Alberta on top of the standings at 8-1. Nova Scotia trying to stay alive.
Oh,
what a great shot. Super shot by the tournament leader, Kathy Borst.
Good call by Heather Godfredson. All the way down. She lined it up, took her time.
Mary.
Great shot by Kathy Borst.
To score 3.
They stay off it. Brenda Bowman, Kate Horn. All of a sudden, Heather gets them on it quickly here, so she knows the angle. Catches on the outside, across the face of the red, and bang, 3.
Trying to lock up first place, Kathy Borst.
Yeah. No, that's a good
Okay,
shot.
let me think, what was your first one?
The hit and roll. The Schmerler shot.
It just back.
Alberta now up by 4, leading 6-2 as we return to our featured game. Important for these teams as well, like Nova Scotia, sitting at 5 losses and desperate
come on.
not
Hurry,
to
hurry, hurry, hurry.
drop
Hurry
to
hard all the way.
6.
Right up. Oh.
Yeah, top it.
Well, Kelly Kaylo has the hammer here. Bunga's getting the single on the measurement.
Not bad. Yeah, that's
On the black being in that I knew all along, of course, was just kind of
reminded of.
Testing Lloyd Stansel. See if he remembered.
Which one do you want to play? What do you want to play?
NB's in pretty good
On the
shape here now. They
forefoot at
got
all?
a center guard, one behind it.
Time out, please.
First of 2 available, called by New Brunswick.
You can see almost all the red stone in the rings, and Kathy Floyd is going to talk with June
My
Campbell.
clock's still ticking. What do you want to play?
Well, I think we better bump it. I didn't realize it was so far off the forefoot. Just to come around and tap it up a bit. Because they
That's
come
what June
in
wants to do, is
real
bump
nice.
this back a little bit.
But I want to stay away from those corners.
No, the out turn. The out turn.
Because if we don't bury the intern, gosh, she's got the hit.
Yeah, I know. Or the intern, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I like the same turn, Kathy. It'll pull in there.
Yeah.
I'll just throw T-line weight just to bump it
Okay.
up. And she'll probably jam. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Okay, and look, short's not criminal. You know what I mean?
Pardon me?
Short's not bad.
Right, right. Yes.
Better than long.
Yeah.
Emphasizing the point, huh?
Yeah.
Because we've seen a couple of stones here, and particularly coming this way.
Yeah, we're just gonna Bump that back, Janie.
Firing out
Just
and
to the forward.
drifting it through.
Like to the button, just to the button. And if better to be short and the line be on.
June Campbell.
Your line's good.
Got room.
Line's fine.
Room.
We're playing the 8th in a 5-5 tie.
Row.
It's a 4, leave it.
Row if you can. Where's
Leave
the
it
weight?
if it's a 4, guys. Leave it, leave
Row.
it.
Yep.
Row.
Yep. 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 Yep.
Whoa. Okay.
Beauty.
Nice shot.
I think we should play bumper. You see
Get
all
yourself
of it,
caught
right?
up. Manitoba
Bump. We're gonna move
desperate to try and come back there to stay at 5 losses. Nova Scotia, a team at 5 losses and trailing as well. And Team Canada, if they hope to lock up a playoff spot and not lose their 4th, are going to be forced to come from behind.
Double possibility here for Don Moses.
Ball. Close. Ball. Ball. Okay.
And she jammed it.
Okay.
Now it's totally buried.
Kept the shooter though. 9-7.
I think we got her. Don't you?
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
It's nice weight.
And just to update the score,
Tighten it up a bit, June.
it's not 8,
Little
it's
laugh.
7-5. PEI up by 2. Team Canada and Schmerler with the hammer playing 8.
Well, Kathy's chosen to hit the rock on the 12-foot.
Hit and roll, don't you? Yeah.
Try and hit and roll over. She could come
Control.
down in this situation here and get a rock in the area behind this guard, but she's going to play the hit here and try and get the same process. Get the
That's
roll over
right,
in front of
yeah.
her own stone.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. Yes.
Hey!
Hey.
Hey! Hey!
Hey. Stay on it. Okay, Kath.
Did we hang on?
Nope.
It's over on sheet B. Newfoundland with the steal of 1 in the 8th. And so Heather Strong from St. John's will play spoiler, handing Lois Fowler. And the team from the Brandon Curling Club, their 6th loss, 8-3, the final score. So Manitoba will hope
Well,
that
how
all
am I
the
gonna
math
come-
works out, but for them it's probably over.
If I take this
6
out, I'm
would
sitting
likely
in the
be
open.
too many.
No, we got more of a chance this side. Okay. See? Let's play this then. Hey? Just to tap it up. Hack with the boat here. This is a tight line, Dawn.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. There then?
Yeah. The hack though, 11. 11
Yeah.
and a half.
Yeah. I think even there with the hack.
Go there?
Yeah, I think so.
Right
It just
there,
doesn't seem to be breaking anymore. Yeah.
Okay. Go clean.
Just going to tap it back.
Just hack, wait. Might even throw back line on this. That's right. Yes, we got to at least hit something there. I think we'll just come by nice and easy and tap that one back, okay? Just a nice hack.
Well, she explained it to you. Just come around, tap it back.
Go hard. Go hard. Go hard.
Where is it? Whoa!
Whoa.
Whoa!
Yes! Yes!
Now Burlington Cormier
Hey! Whoa! Whoa!
got it by. Now they'll back off.
Go hard.
Very nice shot.
And out the back.
for their shot.
Sneak it by the long guard and just enough to push it through the rings and roll the shooter
Control won't take off on us,
into the eighth. Into the
I
eighth.
was sinking my hands into the ice.
We need the inside roll. Yeah.
Kathy Floyd now looking to roll in behind the center guard.
Whoa.
Whoa, no.
Whoa.
No, not at all, guys.
Whoa.
No, no.
Whoa.
Not at all. Yep.
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 Whoa.
Hurry. Whoa. Yep. Hurry. Pull it. Roll it. Okay, Kath.
Roll it the other way.
Now looking at those two stones and looking at the one that's a biter.
Yeah.
Or appears to possibly be a biter.
Now we're going to make her take one, I think.
I haven't thrown a draw for some time now. What are we getting? 14?
Yep.
Well, I think it is 2, huh?
Should be drawn,
Yeah,
but I
they think
kind
the
of
front
want to do
one's in.
this. What do you think?
Practice up for the last end.
Well, I don't want to give him 2
I know.
for a practice shot.
I'm talking about your hit. This is your hit.
Oh, okay. I'll think about it.
She talked about I should be drawing. She said I should be already drawing here, but what's it running? She asked, and there was no answer.
I haven't thrown a draw in some time, eh?
So I haven't thrown a draw for a
I
while.
haven't
So
thrown a
she's
draw in a
going to play the
long
hit for
time.
one.
You think I should?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
You have to play what you feel. If you
Yeah, I
don't
think
know,
it is.
If you don't know draw weight, then you can't draw.
You heard her say
I'd like
she thinks
to throw
that
the draw, but
top stone is biting.
She doesn't want to draw because she doesn't know what. She's not sure of the draw weight. So
just a nose, team.
Yep.
Go hard.
Hurry.
Hard as you can. Hurry.
Before she even let it go, you could hear Don Moses, hurry, hurry, hurry. So she must have been inside.
Hurry. Hurry.
Kelly Kaylo.
Clean.
Yeah. Whoa.
that's always a good sign. Clean.
There it is for a sure one.
They panic lots of times, don't they?
She was still in pulling back in her trunk lift. Takes one. 6-5.
For years, you've heard the debate.
Duracell. Energizer.
Which battery lasts longer?
Duracell.
Energizer.
Duracell.
Energizer. Duracell. Energizer. Duracell.
Duracell.
Recent tests proved that Duracell outlasts Energizer. Better make it the alkaline battery proven to last longer. Better make it Duracell.
You know what to do. Wild party last night, huh? So what happened to you? Last I heard, you were headed for some body piercing place. Man, that stuff's too weird for me. Anyway, I'm sure you didn't do anything too stupid. 'Cause hey, you're the man, cool guy. See you at the beach.
McCain brings you the freshest tasting frozen pizza ever made. McCain Pizza Premiere in the unique vacuum-packed flavor lock package that seals air out so it stays fresher tasting longer. It cooks in just half the time and has a tender no-mess rim. So whenever you're ready for pizza, McCain Pizza Premiere is ready for you in fresh tasting deli lovers, pepperoni, and deluxe. McCain Pizza Premiere. We've got a lock on fresh taste.
The NHL got back into action last night. The NHL tonight returns this evening on TSN, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. The Rangers and the Maple Leafs, followed by the 17th and final round robin draw here in Regina. at 10:30 p.m. Eastern
No
Time.
line here, sir. Okay, nice sweeping, team. Good shot.
Jane Arsenault.
Whoa, Mel. Whoa. 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 Your way, Allison. Great throw, Jane.
Control 9.
Cheryl Burlington is on the right, and Jane Arsenault. Respective leads for New Brunswick.
Hurry in. Hard as you can. Hard
Yukon
as you
Northwest
can.
Territories.
Hurry. Right up. Come on. Come on, guys. For a big piece. Let's go. Let's go. Nice shot.
She's just downweight on those, eh? Okay.
One more there, Gal.
So Manitoba has lost their 6th. It looks like Nova Scotia, unless they can pull it out here in the final 2 ends against Alberta, could lose their 6th.
Real hard.
One of these teams will drop to 6 losses.
Hard.
2 draws
Hard,
to go.
hard, hard. That's good. Good sweeping. Your way, Junie.
And if
Way
Team
over.
Canada can't come back against PEI, well then that's a big loss for them as they look to clinch here in this morning draw. Allison Franey and Sharon Cormier.
Yep. Hard, Carol. Right up. Hard. Hurry. Hurry. Come on. Stay on.
Roll.
Just exchange of stones in our game.
It's funny, you know, looking at those numbers, as you pointed out in the numbers after 5, the team percentages weren't brilliant either. They were all under 70, both under 70%. But it's been a whale of a game.
Yeah, it's been a close game, Vic. I mean, and there's been some interesting ends, and a great shot by Kelly. Kaylo gave her a 3-ender, and then Kathy came back with a couple of good shots. But they really, there hasn't been a lot of rocks in play after about the 4th end or 5th end. And the percentages, the thing that's a little bit amazing is that the ice looks like it's nice to draw today, you know, for draw weight today, and they have been struggling with draw weight a little bit. There's a wide open takeout.
A miss by Allison Franey.
Right there.
And if that's a big shot as far as Kelly Kaylo is concerned, because now she can split the house and force Kathy Floyd to take a single. And that would tie the game, of course, coming home and give the last rock advantage to the ladies from the north.
And they've got to get it there.
Let's go.
It happened once before. Remember, they came up light trying to set up,
Can't hurt it. Go
split
hard.
the house.
No, it's not. Hard. Come on, hard.
Kelly
Come on,
Kaylo
Dawn.
out
Come on,
now
hard.
with Dawn Moses.
Come on, gotta push it.
Cheryl
Come on.
Burlington.
Push it. Come on.
A little bit more.
That's
Boy, it's exactly what they did earlier in the game.
Yeah.
Same thing.
I'm not sure. I didn't catch if they got on it really quickly or not.
As we peek in at the game between Prince Edward Island and Team Canada, and it is Sandra Schmerler that does have the hammer, playing the 8th against Tammy Lowther. The final PEI stone to come here. And it is yellow lying 2.
Which is PEI in this game. Tammy Lowther has made some absolutely great shots. She just made another one, and a moment ago.
Well, she came through the hole, came through the port to get the Canadian stone and lie 2, and then now with her first one, Schmerler opened it up.
The big shot was made by Susan McInnes. You know, in the reading the ice segment, one of my little notes was run back shots. You must have the run back shot. Susan McInnes made a run back on a rock out in front when Team Canada was lying 2. Susan made a great run back to kill a stone and roll over and freeze in front of another one. And that really set the end up. Sandra and Team Canada had played a very nice end to that point, and we're in a position to maybe get 2 or 3. But that run back, and you're going to see a lot of that, particularly, you know, 2 weeks in Winnipeg. That is a weapon you must have. It's got to be part of your little bag of tricks now.
So the guard is put up by Lowther to cover her stone, biting top 4. As we watch June Campbell in New Brunswick third in the 9th. And the team from St. John has the hammer down by 1.
Never, 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 never.
She's trying to run that back.
So drawing the 4-foot for Sandra Schmerler with her last stone against 2. And she's got to have full 4.
And drawing away, too. You're drawing away from the ring, the 4-foot circle with the out turn, not coming into it. So it's a tough little draw.
And out of her hand quickly, Joan McCusker, Marcia Gooderite.
Sandra Schmerler has made a lot of these. You can see it's drawing away from the circle, so it's not the easiest shot in the world. But it looks like it's got great lines, so she's got the weight.
Gonna get there, needs it full. Won't, she's gonna come up light.
Whoa, Cheryl. Can't, you sure? Can't hurt it.
1 yellow and a steal for PEI as Canada, looking to clinch a spot in the playoffs, is getting a game from Prince Edward Island and the team from the Charlottetown Curling Club.
Hey. Okay, guys. Easy does it.
Well, on our sheet, you can see that the territories are lying 2. They're spread out across the rings after that wide open miss by June Campbell. Just seemed to throw a little too much weight on it. So now Kathy's asked June to come down, freeze to the face of the stone on the angle freeze, and the rock is behind the corner. She could certainly take care of her miss if she does that.
You can do it. Come on,
She's got the great line if she's got the weight, Vic. It's absolutely the perfect line. She just needs to have the weight.
Look at this. Great brushing by Arsenault. Franny, did she get there?
Absolutely super line. She just had to come another 6 inches, and she's going to be shot rock behind a corner guard. So Kelly will just split the rings. She can't do anything with that stone.
Hey?
Okay, let's go over here.
Got to be here for second, though.
It's got to be second,
Yeah, so right there.
Don't want to give him any roll, though.
No, I gave you...
Right on T.
There. Right on center?
Yeah.
Right on center?
This side center, just so we don't
Heard
hang
the
on
comment. Over here. Second shot rock, even with this one here.
Do you want to go right on center?
No, that's all right then.
Okay.
Got to be second.
Yeah.
Gotta be second is right.
That's good. That's good. Okay, got to be second shot here. So we want to be... Oh no, we got to be about four inches off of 4 foot. We'll probably get a second, but let's go for 4. No more, just a bite on 4 on the tee. Or just above. So draw weight, 13 and a half. 14 with, okay.
One of the nice things about this shot, Vic, is that this is, you heard Kelly talk last end about not having had any draws. She now gets a chance to draw in this 9th end, and that's very important because she's going to, you know, inevitably, as you know, those 10th ends can end up with you're having to make that draw to win the game. So this is a nice time to have a draw. She checked with her front end about what is the weight, 13 and a half. That's what it was when we started. I don't think it's changed very much. It's been great ice the whole game. She needs that in for second shot. She wants...
Whoa!
Oh, boy. I think we overswept.
They did. They just too much...
Okay.
I think they did oversweep it. That's,
I think this is the shot.
That's just brushing judgment, and Kelly's got to leave that judgment up to those, up to the front end, up to Sharon and Cheryl. Everybody was yelling at them, and they just got to take that upon themselves and not pay attention. You're only listening to the holder of the broom or the thrower for direction only.
No, in that case, Don Moses came out to join them too. So.
And I don't think actually that the third should ever do that. I know I disliked it intensely when our thirds came out to join in the sweeping or brushing, whatever it may be.
No, so she's got to come. Well, actually.
You guys think this is a shot, don't you? Yeah. control. June was like this much wide.
She's going to try and
with normal, so.
hit the red one.
Yeah.
Back onto the, it's a very fine shot. She can't see very much of it. You heard her talk about control weight. Red Rock is second shot. Lucy's Zach, you gauge.
What? Close! Yeah! Hard! Hard!
Well, that really went on her.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Yeah! Whoa! Oh, shoot. Okay.
And it'll spin across the face and out the side.
That was a hard shot, Vic.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was even makeable, to be honest with you.
Oh, we're second now, Dawn.
Hey?
We're second now, I think.
Are we?
Yeah, I think so. Oh, gosh, it's too tight to call again. No, I don't think we are.
They
Well,
touched
let's
it.
that side.
Hey?
Don't look
Let's
at
just
that
bang this one. Let's just hit that one,
Might
eh?
as well.
It's too close.
We're two.
Are we two?
I think we're two.
Well, if we're two, I don't really have to bang it. I'd rather just sit here.
I think we are.
Do you?
Oh, boy.
What happened was that the Kathy's Rock shooter came across and touched
Oh,
that.
it's pretty tight. Let's just hit it. Just take it out this way.
Well, you don't want to bang
What are we
it back
looking
onto
at?
the shot
Let's just
rock.
do it. Now, this is...
Mine flare. Mine hung there.
Don Moses thought
Sharon's
that they
curled
were
right over and
1 and
jammed.
2, but I don't think so.
Yours is likely to curl like mine, though.
I don't think so. And your AccuGauge
Do you want to go this side?
No.
Shows the red, right?
Yeah,
Well,
sure
it's
it
up
does.
to you, actually. I don't know.
And as we know, you don't make many
That's
mistakes.
ugly too, isn't it?
You don't ever make
No,
any
you can-
mistakes.
I like
just
this
go hit
side.
the nose. That'll be fine.
I wouldn't say that in front of Lloyd Stanzel.
That ice control. See, Sharon's came right over. She banged it here. We can't do that.
I appreciate Lloyd
Yours
coming
flared
up
the whole
and
way.
Ah, it's nice. It's
giving me a little tap on the shoulder. Hey, Moosey.
Okay.
get with the program. Here it is. They're
Sure.
watching, huh?
You
Nice
bet.
to know they're watching in
That's
the
right.
ice maker's room.
And I'm
Oh,
sure
we
we
take
say
it out,
lots of
we're
things
sitting
about
three, probably
the ice when
maybe
we're
four
reading
with
it and
shoot
stuff like that,
yeah.
that they wish they could. So when we do make sure, when I do make a little error, boy, I tell you, good for them.
Sit right here.
Yeah.
And she plays this. Can she roll off for two?
Oh, she could take the jam chances, but if you're sitting right here, that's pretty tough.
Coach
I don't
Doug
mind her throwing
Bottomley.
against three either, though, or four.
Yeah, but you don't want to beat yourself.
She will be, I
You
think.
might get a jam.
What?
I think we're shot. No, it's not.
Second?
No? Did you look up there?
But she think the point is she can draw down even in front of that and lie too and force Kathy Floyd to take a single. I mean, and what their coach is saying is right. You don't want to beat yourself. If you drive it back onto the shot rock, now she draws for two.
You're laying two.
Okay. What ice did we take there?
We take ice right. We had right, right there.
Let's take a little, like, take center line.
I think it was a good thing to do is to call a coach. I mean, what they're talking about is this rock and this rock. Our AccuGauge kind of tells us that this is still the second shot. But if she draws down into this area here, what she can
So
do
you're watching the
anywhere
AccuGauge,
there,
are you?
she can force Kathy
Thanks,
Floyd
team.
to draw for one. And that ties the game up, gives you the last rock going home. And in this situation, you can't ask for more than that.
I know you were doing that.
Yeah,
but
don't start now.
Kelly's sliding
We're
back. She's
committed
saying,
here.
so you guys
Let's do
watching
this.
the AccuGauge? Because they have the large
Put it right on the
overhead
line, yeah.
screen here. So they were...
Same weight. We got a
and
little,
Coach
we got an inch
Bottomley
more
obviously
ice.
saw it too. So that's why
Same
he
weight.
suggested this. So to come in here and lie second shot.
Yeah, what you're going to do is try and lie second shot. And
Never.
Right off!
No.
Right off!
Never.
Where are we?
Oh, never.
Where are we? Whoa! What's the where's the line? Yep. No.
Whoa, it's got line.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Sharon?
Right there is good. Sit down, little girl.
now she's lying two, and that's all she has to do. Kathy has to draw for the single.
I don't think so, Kath. No.
Okay, let's go.
Drawing for one?
Drawing for one. That's all she's got, Vic. She's got an out-turn draw for one.
Piece of the blue. Piece of the 4-foot. Kathy Floyd here in this 9th to tie it and then look to steal it. New Brunswick in 10.
On its own!
Allison Franey. Closest to the stone.
About 13.5 is what we're looking for.
Right on.
Right on. That should be on the 4-foot.
You're here, guys. Yep. You gotta hit the good shot.
What a great shot. Terrific draw weight for Floyd. Kelly has thrown a couple of draws, so both skips have their draw weight, and it's going to come down to the 10th and final end here in Regina.
Coming up March 1st. In a 3-year adventure, they set out to understand her. Then became part of the family. Now, they have to say goodbye. They invite you to share this fascinating experience. March 1st, Wolves at Our Door, on Discovery's Sunday Showcase. 4-star documentaries.
Hi.
Because you never know when you'll meet the girl of your dreams, you need long-lasting odor protection. Gillette Clear Antiperspirants help stop odor and wetness before they begin, and there's no white residue.
Thanks.
Gillette Clear Stick and Clear Gel. Long-lasting protection that keeps you ready for anything.
You remember Jay. He still doesn't say very much, especially when he's enjoying his McCain Super Fries. And he doesn't seem to care that they've only got 5% fat because they still taste great. McCain Super Fries, deep-fried flavor and crispness with only 5% fat. For the strong, silent type.
Okay, I'll be back on Tuesday. The number's on the fridge. I color-coded all your meals so you won't be confused. The blue one is a beef dish. B is for beef. The pink one's a pork dish. P is for pork. You get the idea. The green one is for vegetables. It should be violet for vegetables. But I thought you might see violet but think purple and interpret pork, which would defeat the whole purpose of convenient color coding altogether. 4 minutes on high, stir halfway. Bye, guys.
So what do you guys want for dinner, blue or pink?
Did somebody say McDonald's?
I hope Mom color-coded breakfast, too.
Welcome back, and we'll quickly go Alberta, Nova Scotia as they play in the 10th. Alberta leading 6-3. Nova Scotia, final stone for Mary Matatow.
Come on, guys! Hurry!
Trying to sneak it by their long guard.
Oh, so close. Thanks,
To
girls.
lie 2, and then lie 3 possibly. So
Oh, we were
Alberta
still
will
dreaming
run
to get it
Nova
by that
Scotia
guard.
out of stones here in
Thanks
10.
a lot.
Make the final 6-3.
Just that one shot.
Alberta
Well, we
wins
got
it.
by as
Kathy
most skinny as
Borst
we could get
now
by.
9
Thanks,
and
Mary.
1. Nova Scotia dropped to 4, and more importantly, a 6th
Well,
loss.
you know what? If you got it by, it was pretty darn close.
Well, the long guard was put up, and Kelly tried the tick and didn't get it. So Kathy Floyd has the rock out in front. It's not on the center line, but it's out in front,
right?
covering a good portion of the 4-foot. You can see it's in the blue 4-foot band that runs the 2 lines. So it's covering a good portion of the 4-foot, and she's now playing another rock out in front.
Just make sure it's 4 foot. Make
And
sure
that
it's
win
4
by-
foot.
Well, I'm wrong. She's going right to the rings, which is not a bad call. She's coming right into the rings to the 4-foot.
Tired, guys, for waiting.
It's a good call, actually. I like it.
4 foot.
So often you'll see double peels, and this way you know if they do peel the front off, you're going to have
That's all
you're
right.
going to be lying 2 near the end of this game.
Tempting.
Just going to say, Ray, that win by
Like that?
Alberta and Borst
Yeah,
will
another
guarantee them first place because of the they could suffer a second loss before it's over, but they beat Ontario in the round robin, so that will give them first place.
Control.
Normal.
Cheryl Burlington, the native of Chatham, Ontario.
Yep. Yep, right up, hard, hurry, hurry, come on, let's go. Oh, oh.
Moved, eh?
Yeah, that was big weight too.
Yeah.
Kathy will just,
Kathy.
she can either freeze to the face, which is a good call. I like that. It's pretty early. That's a good call, Kathy. I like that one too.
I don't mind that either. Yeah, I like it better than that. No line.
Allison Franey, Yukon Northwest Territories, has the hammer here in 10 of a 6-6 tie.
Whoa, for line. Yep.
Oh, it's coming now.
Whoa, 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 whoa. It's gonna bump it. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Anywhere in front of it's a good shot. Kathy's right.
All right.
Okay.
Just the wrong angle. Just curled too much. Perfect weight.
Like. Control, Cheryl.
Just normal. Normal.
Sharon Cormier.
Whoa. It's control. Yeah, yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yep. Whoa. Yep, 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 yep. Woohoo.
No. Because if there's a hit in the rollout.
Three. Yep.
Line's good.
Yep, we got it there yet.
Line's good.
All the way.
Hurry, line.
Cut her ice down so she's going around the guard this time as opposed to playing the freeze shot.
Whoa,
You could play
whoa,
you could have played the
whoa.
freeze again.
Okay.
Chip the guard.
Whoa, Junie.
Now what do we do? Take a guard? Better take a guard.
What do you like?
You got a peel here, Kelly, if I were you.
Oh, the front end.
Yeah,
Don Moses
definitely
thought so.
That's the rock you have to peel right there, the one she's tapping, and that's the only shot to play. You've got the hammer, the score is tied, you got a rock biting the top 4 foot. Get the front rocks off of there.
Yes, hurry!
Sharon Cormier quickly right out of her hand.
Right up, come on, all the way.
Moses,
Hard,
Burlington.
hard, hard.
Don't want to
Hurry.
leave it there.
Oh, come on. Oh.
Just looking for the peel, not the hit and stick.
Keeping our eye on Prince Edward Island, Team Canada,
Line's
as they play. The final stone, Team Canada with the hammer and down by 3. Sandra Schmerler. This is a draw for 2. And she needs full 8 foot for her second point.
Oh, geez, whoa, don't bump it, guys.
Boy, there sure is no frost out there today because they're sliding like we haven't seen all week.
Shot.
That one just slid and slid and slid.
And so she'll settle for 1, but we've seen a couple of mistakes by Schmerler today. Prince Edward Island and Tammy Lowther have played a whale of a game. They're up by 2, and they have the hammer coming home as Team Canada look to lock up a spot in the playoffs with a win, but in danger now of losing their 4th.
You want to take that off?
Let's take it.
Yeah, this one.
Well, once again, this is the call as far as I'm concerned.
What turn? You like this?
peel this rock. Kathy Floyd will have to make a play on the stones in the rings because you are shot rock still.
Yes! Hurry!
Can't afford another nose hit here, though. You got to make sure that you get the peel.
Hurry! Come on! Hurry!
Don Moses.
Right up! Okay, beauty.
And we'll get it off. Then the shooter will spin out as well.
What do you like?
Can we split them and roll behind?
Time out, please.
Okay. Kathy?
We need something out front, I think, guys. I think we need something more out front, don't we? We need something more out front, don't we?
I would throw it up in front again, Kath, I
You
think.
don't think she's just going to guard it after my rock?
No.
And just say we got our point?
I can't imagine it.
Well, how are we going to get into the 4-foot? Because you're not going
Brunswick
to
have 3 shots to come.
I think we put a rock. I think we put a rock. I was going to say, like, on this side of the line, tight to the house.
Yeah.
Try to get her to play that in there, and then we can get around it or bump it, maybe.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. What do you guys?
Well,
I'm
we're
not
gonna
sure.
steal without protection.
Let's put another one
I don't think there's any point in making a play on that.
No. Kathy?
Not
Up
center
on this-
line. This side.
Just this
My
side.
side of center.
Yeah.
Just.
About 2 feet out in front of the house.
Yeah.
So you can bump it if you need it.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you guys like that?
Yeah. She's gonna
Yeah.
make a pass.
Okay.
Kathy doesn't want to make a play yet on this, and I don't blame her. There's no way that Kaylo's going to be throwing up a guard. And if you do put another rock out in front, and even if Kelly decided to play the guard, now you got the, what did we say in the Reading the Ice segment? The run backs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not 100%. Okay. It's got to be a guard. Close to the house. Close to the house, guys. Whoa, 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 guys! Whoa!
Little better than halfway.
June Campbell.
Little better than halfway. Okay. Whoa, whoa.
It is, say, the front end.
Yep. Whoa, whoa,
Little
we're
better
losing
than
line.
halfway.
Guys, right there.
Whoa, 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 whoa. That's good.
Where she wanted it. Curled a little too much, maybe. Kelly Kaylo will run that off, and rightly so. She knows that eventually Kathy Floyd has to go to the 4-foot Vic and make a play on those stones. So she just wants to make sure that there's always going to be room, and there's always going to be either a hit, a tap back, or a draw to that 4-foot.
Whoa! Curl, come on. Yes! It's good.
Don Moses peels it off.
Nice shot. I think Kathy will go to make the play on the 4-foot shots now. Big game for both these teams.
I don't think we can leave it there any longer.
Both at 4 and 5.
You can do this. You can hit it on the side and roll over. You're sitting 2. She's going to hit that one.
You have to make a play now.
And maybe
If we could just roll over to here.
Yeah.
I think we got to play this now. Try to get a little roll. Don't you?
Kathy, here's an idea. What if you hit it just to stick here, like you're going to catch this corner, but hit and sit here. Just hang on, Jane. And you sit here, okay, you're going to spill off over here. I'm just thinking, you know, what her next shot's going to be. It's going to leave you.
Her next shot would be the
I think
double.
we got to get our roll over here.
Okay, you want
to play.
Okay,
Yeah, we got to do
all
that.
right. Yeah, let's do that then.
Yeah, I like that.
Let's do that. I'm just thinking that would shoot this into here.
Well, you can play it either way. It achieves the same thing.
No.
Yes, it does.
No, because your shooter's rolling off over to here, whereas this is rolling into here, this area.
I like this one.
Okay. Take the outside edge.
Just control. Okay?
Okay. It'll be gone. Yeah, you're right. The shooter won't stay up.
Make sure you get the roll. You guys like that ice? Yeah.
I'll be spilling the shooter my way?
Yes. Whoa, close though.
Yep.
Yep.
Kathy Floyd. Now looking for the rollover.
Whoa.
And now does she left the double?
Well, there's a long guard out there. You have to get to the face of it to make the double, but I think it's there.
That didn't work.
She wanted to roll, spread them out a little bit, and roll them a little bit differently than that.
Yep. Just the top stone we need, guys. Keep our shooter.
Have to get it by the guard. Oh, it rubbed.
Oh, nuts.
Oh, that's it.
Sorry, team.
They've been inside on a lot of shots today. Haven't you noticed that, Vic? I mean, each time they release it, there's been a lot of
Sorry, guys.
anxious moments, and it's just that Dawn and Kelly seem to be turning a few stones inside.
Yeah,
she got a little bit of a break when she caught the back one and got it off the forefoot. At least she's going to have a draw to win this game, it looks like.
Is this?
That's a good shot,
Check
Ken.
with
What's wrong with
Jane.
that shot?
You could put one right here.
You put
If
the
you
rock
could stick one right here, Kath.
right there.
I think we got to do that,
I
eh?
think you've got to tap it to the floor.
Yeah. And then just hope she doesn't make her draw.
She'll try to, yeah.
What's the
Mind
ice
you,
for the
there's
tap? The
all
edge of the
this
button?
here too.
The edge of the 1 foot?
Yep.
Just tell our viewers that what the crowd is owing and awing about is that Tammy Lowther had a wide open takeout to end the game.
Bump
There's nothing
this
in
one
front,
back?
nothing in
Yeah.
the play other than
Okay.
one Team Canada stone, and she
right,
missed it. So Sanders had put her rubber on, was ready to shake hands, and now she's gone down to the ice to draw into the rings to lie
I
two.
like that.
And she'll have to hope for another wide open miss.
Prince Edward Island in that other game, and we'll update you as it comes to its conclusion, leading 8-6. And there you see the final stone now coming into
Just wondering about the ice. That's
play. Team Canada's Sandra
Looks like a lot,
Schmerler.
doesn't it?
Can't afford to overcurl and punch it to the open either.
In our game, it looks like Kathy's decided to come with the in turn.
Geez, that looks like a lot of ice.
You were giving Allison that to try to get around the top, remember?
Just get
Yeah,
rid
I'm
of it.
throwing bump
PEI
weight,
will
right?
win it, eliminate it.
You're throwing T-weight.
Don't even have to hold the shooter. They're up by a pair.
Which is what
Susan
I've been
McKinnis
throwing
putting
all
down the
along,
brush.
right?
Kathy's going to play the, I think Kathy is playing the tap back here. An in-turn tap back. Kathy Floyd.
But I do like the other one, their call of putting it top 8 foot.
Yeah, if you get it there, you could really make the draw, and the
Just
tough, and
she can't hit it, that's right.
Guys, hard.
Okay, whoa, guys, whoa, because we're over.
Hard.
We're overgoing. Whoa. Okay, that's all right.
Now the chance for PEI, looking for the hit. And they'll sit there, and it's a win for Prince Edward Island and Tammy Lowther. The final score as Canada gets one in the 10th.
Hi, everyone at home.
But for PEI, it keeps them alive at 6 losses. It's all the combination. 6 is still a big if, but 6 is still alive. And for Team Canada, it's their 4th loss, leaving them at 6-4. And Team Canada fails to guarantee themselves yet a spot in the Final Four.
Well, back in our game, Vic, it's you know, it's an interesting shot. I'm pretty sure that if Kelly hits that on the nose, she'll be shot rock. It's interesting. And maybe not. Maybe she won't be. Maybe that's the problem.
She was trying for this. Yeah, and she curled over a little bit.
Curled to about here.
Yeah, we want any of this half. Any of this half is good.
If you hit this on the raw, this on the nose,
Starting to creep in that frost.
then this may be the shot over rock over here. That's what they're thinking.
Sharon, take a look at it. If you nose it, I don't think you're going to get the shot.
That's what they're talking about right now. And I think you're right. I think if you hit it on the nose, you're not going to be shot.
There's this possibility here too.
Yeah.
There's no, as a matter of fact, there's no question now.
I think a nose might not do it. So.
I don't. I think you won't. So then you're going to have to maybe draw here.
So we're just going to draw, eh? Yeah. You think about there?
Yeah, that's good.
Got to bite
like
the
this
4 foot.
because we only need, you know, we don't need pot. We need
I thought
some
at
of this
first that if
blue.
you hit it on the nose, you'd be shot, but there's no question you wouldn't be.
I think we go there. Is that frost going to bother us?
I don't think so.
I don't think there's much frost out there this morning,
Right
Kelly.
there.
Right there, eh?
Got to make sure we're by that one, eh?
Yeah.
That's good.
Well, she had a chance to draw a 9. She drew right to the tee line. She talked to her front end. They said 13-5. It was 13-5.
Right on the pot.
Pot will do it. 4 foot will do it for.
Just bite the 4. You got to bite the 4 foot, and that's what this game's all about. When you skipping, you're going to have to sooner or later draw.
And how much, as you say, was that? Is that draw in 9? Those 2 she got to throw worth now?
I think that's worth a lot now. It's a good point, Vic. I think that's a really good point. I know personally, if I'm not in that position, I certainly would have not wanted to throw this rock, having not thrown a draw for 5 or 6 ends.
Both these teams at 5 losses and trying to stay there. The win now.
Go hard. Easy. Yes, go, go, go. Go.
You got lots of room.
Go.
Belongs to the Brushers now. They should be listening to no one but judging themselves.
Burlington, Cormier, out comes Moses. Got to get it to the 4. She got out a little bit wide. Oh no, my.
Not even close.
Not even close. New Brunswick will steal it.
Thank you. Thank you. Nice game, thanks. Thanks, Kathy. Nice game.
Kathy Floyd from the Thistle St. Andrews gets 3 and 10. Make the final. 9-6 New Brunswick. And could that be the loss that kills the chances of Kaylo?